We are so live. Hey, lady.
Hey. That's very quick. That was very quick. I was like, woo! Here I am again.
Here I am again on my own.
How was your week?
How? Good.
Was
Good.
it?
Yeah, I'm starting phase 2 of my 6-pack.
Hang on, I got to turn my volume off. There we go.
Oh, what?
It was me.
You sucker. Yeah, this week starts the halfway mark of my 6-pack in 6 weeks, and it's phase 2. So a new workout was introduced today. So yeah, good day. Good day starting. That means I'm halfway. It's better than just starting. I'll tell you.
Excellent.
How about you? How was your week?
Well, my week was good. I worked all week, and I don't know, COVID still kind of got a hook into me, I think, a little bit, because I get wore out and tired really fast.
Yeah.
But I guess that's par for the course, and that's what they said was going to happen. I think, well, you and I were talking about somebody earlier. Somebody that we know.
Yeah, her spouse was on.
Michael was on. Jen McLean. Yeah. She also, but she had a rougher bout than I did, and she's still going through a lot too with being compromised.
Wanda the leprechaun.
That's what I am today. I'm a lucky leprechaun.
You know, I like I said, we were talking about her, and how we were saying like how hard it would be to like that, how we, you just got off easy.
Yeah.
Compare it to her, like that's. I don't know.
I know.
I think it's the unknown of it, Like,
yeah, it affects everybody differently. Like I said, like I don't have the energy that I had before. I'm sure it'll come back, but I worked 4 days, and today was just one of those days where you wake up and you're up for an hour and you go back to bed and you wake up at 3:00 in the afternoon and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Where am I going to go? But it'll come back. It better.
Yeah, it will. It will.
Because I am a force.
It's called recovering, right? You're recovering. It just takes time. It takes time. Like, we also talked today about how I had that concussion, and it was for at least 2 years till I started to feel any improvement.
Yeah.
Well, I felt little bits of improvement, but I was so messed up from that. Yeah, it was hard. So you will get back to it because I'm back. It just took a while for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe for you.
Joey Horn says she likes my bow. Thanks, Joey.
Yeah. She's more festive. Her and Bob are like the more festive types, whereas I'm more like the same Farrah Fawcett since I was like 12. I think if you took a picture of me when I was 12, I'd be wearing probably this shirt still.
Oh, come on.
You know what I mean? I don't change much, and I don't dress up. I don't know. I guess I should learn to be more festive. I'll give it a whirl. Maybe as the show progresses, I'll turn more green.
You'll turn okay. Maybe I will. Maybe eventually my whole face will be green like the Hulk. Maybe that's what I should do, eh?
Yes.
Every time you kick me off screen, I will come back with something else green.
Okay, you have to alter your green every time you leave and come back. One thing has to be different. Like you can add to what you have. Okay. So eventually we're going to be so green that we can put our green screens on and see what's left of us. See who can disappear the quickest.
I think, you know what? I think today we need a contest too. I know I didn't advertise one because I thought, no, I'm just going to announce it. So today I would like stories about something that scared the living shit out of you. And later on, when we're looking for those stories, I'll tell everybody one of mine. And then Kelly's going to say one of hers.
Are you talking like shark material?
Well, no, not literally sharp material. Yeah, we don't want to get all smelly in here, okay?
I'm sure everyone would be talking about the flu then,
And I think what the prize will be, how about a 4-pack of grunt work from Hard Knocks Brewery in Black Diamond.
Oh, so you get a 4-pack of what? Grunt work?
Grunt work.
What's grunt work? What's it like?
It's beer.
No, but like, what's it like? Is it a darker beer? Grunt work
is a darker beer.
So you're talking about scaring the shit out, and then is this beer dark? That's
grunt.
Guys.
Get it? Grunt work.
Oh, we're sick. We're two sick bitches that act innocent when needed.
That's right. So yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if we got too many people watching just yet, but let's just keep announcing it that we want to hear some stories that scared the shit out of yourself, or something that scared you really bad. And I will definitely tell one of my stories, and you're gonna have to tell. I got a really great one. You're gonna love it.
Here, look. Okay, look at this. Bob. This is Bob. Bob has he's trying to get his dad on the show tonight. So if his dad can figure it out and get a hold of me, then we're going to get him on the show. And because it's his 78th birthday today.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rick. Happy birthday to you.
You know what? I think that if Rick Quirk can get on the show tonight, we will sing happy birthday to him Marilyn Monroe style.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here, I've got one for you, too. You got it. I'm going to play this because this is for Rick as well.
Oh.
But I want to play this. This was me and my puppies. Oh, 1 second. And we're dedicating this to Rick. So hopefully you can hear this. Happy birthday! How was that?
What the fuck?
That was me playing happy birthday on the keyboard, and my pups were singing happy birthday.
It sounded like you were like kicking them while you were or you had your feet on their tails were under the pedals of the organ.
So that was happy birthday from Wanda the Leprechaun and Kilo and Kaya.
Oh my God, that was insane. Okay, well, that's for you, Rick, if you're watching, and we do want to get you on, and even if you don't make it on tonight, let's talk and get you on somehow. Plus, Bob was telling us that his uncle, Terry Quirk, just recently passed away. He's an artist in the UK, and I just happen to have some of his stuff here. Dun, dun, dun. No, I'm going to show you this to you. Because actually, as soon as I looked at his page, I thought, oh, this looks like a pretty cool guy. So let's just pull him up here. Like, share. There we go. Can you see that?
Oh, yes, about Terry. So what does this say?
Okay, so I'll read what it says. It says, oh, wait, I got to put my damn glasses on. What's that, Mrs. Higgins? Born June 22nd, 1941 in St. Albans, Hertfordshire, England. And he's an artist, a writer, a poet, a songwriter, a teacher, university lecturer, and pioneering black belt in origami. And he's, I guess he's a very modest man. And it says, his Terry Quirk gives you here another opportunity to delve into his psyche. And it says, be afraid, very afraid. Okay, so I just want to show you his art. So let's just take a look at some of it, right? Why not? Look at this one. Can you see that?
Wow.
Here, let's see if I can bring it up even bigger. La la la. You can still hear you. We just can't see you. Look at that. That's a little better.
Wow.
I know. Cool, eh? Like, look at... Okay, so there's this one show that's on this British show. Oh, there's this British show, and it was on there as well. And I thought, how is he connected to this show? Wait, I can't find it. Anyways, let's just flip through. Look how tiny these are. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, anyways, that's some of his art. I liked this one too. This is kind of nice.
Oh, wow.
Cool, eh? So anyways.
And this is Terry Quirk.
Yeah, he just passed away. He's from England, and I bet you $1 zillion. His artwork is going to go up in value pretty quick here.
Yes. Oh, yes, amazing work there.
Yeah, do you see some of it? It's pretty nice. Like I don't know, he's got like a cartoon edge, but plus then there's this interesting side to him. You can tell. I can understand the psyche thing when I see some of these. Like, look at this. Oh, see, it's too bad this one isn't bigger. It's like this camel, and it's actually, I really like that one. Anyways, okay, back to business. We got a friend here, right? Right?
We do have a friend here. We got a couple of friends, don't we?
Yeah. Well, look, Scott's here.
Oh, hi, Scott. We love you too.
Good times.
Wanda's doing good. How are you?
Yeah. What's this? Oh, he got in an accident. What?
My girlfriend passed everybody in the truck. Does he mean pissed in her panties?
Oh, yeah. He must be. Is that the embarrassing story?
Oh, dear.
Very scary. Oh, so that's his scary story.
That is scary.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I got it now. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Look at it's funny though that I got all this page up and I'm like, oh yeah, we're not here. Oh my God.
There we are. Hi.
Sorry, Wanda. You know what it was? Is I was like looking at his artwork and I was like, oh yeah, we're doing a show.
Oh, look, there's a cow.
What? I know. What cow? No. What cow?
That's my cow. That's by Corey Baskin, you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's her artwork in the background there. But it's in my house, so.
Kelly not only has my heart, he has my artwork too.
You know who we have? We have a couple of, well, first of all, we got Bob. What are you doing, Bob?
No.
Obviously, he's watching the show. The fuck?
Yeah, of course I'm watching the show.
So loyal. You're so loyal.
There's Sourpaw. It looks like it says Sourpaw. Sourpaw the leprechaun.
That's what he is.
It's a drink I'm working on.
Oh, is it? What's in that drink?
Well,
I don't know if it's creamy.
as I said, care to elaborate there?
Oh, you said paw. I don't know.
Right.
What's in your drink?
I'm working on it. I can't tell you until it's like completely, yeah.
Secret
Wow.
recipe.
It'll be kind of the male equivalent of the sour puss.
Oh, so.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Right.
More bleachy.
No.
Oh.
So who's introducing our next guest, guys?
Less bitchy.
You ready for us, Ken? You ready for us,
Ken
Ken?
who? Who is it, Kelly? Ken who?
It's Ken. He's coming to kill me.
Kenny who?
Kenny who? Ken, we can see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice fake smile. Good job. What's new, mister? Sucker?
It's
Hey, what's new,
COVID-19.
Ken?
There's nothing new anywhere.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you found some new things at the MIT department, and where was it again?
Oh, Walmart's mitten.
Right.
Oh yeah, apparently, Wanda's going to be giving free tarot readings at Walmart's mittens department starting tomorrow at noon.
Yeah, she's got a booth going.
Marlboro
So
one.
tomorrow at noon, Wanda, which Walmart are we at tomorrow?
Gee, I don't know. They'll have to figure it out. It's a
It's
surprise.
the one that has the CDs.
The one that
Yeah, and sells mitts.
Yeah, and they have good prices on their bread there.
the Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Yeah, something like that.
So
Are you in the ladies' mitts or the men's, or is that together? Because there's a ladies' mitts and there's a men's mitts.
Well,
Really?
we're pretty woke, so it doesn't matter.
So you got to look in both mitt departments then, I guess.
well, it depends if you want to bitch slap someone or if you
Bob, that is not good.
no.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
We should try those ahead of time. Hey,
Huh?
so let's go back a little bit with Kenny's been a staple in the music scene.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Cha-cha-cha.
Like, I don't know who you haven't played with, which would be probably the shorter list.
Yeah. He hasn't played
There's
with
a lot
me.
of players out there now.
Yeah.
There's tons of new guys out there, which is good. There was just
Yeah.
too much of the same old for years.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you just get
You
sick
had,
of yourself.
you had like
you know?
5 guys in 17 different bands, and that was the bar circuit.
Yeah.
Oh, which band are you guys this week? Oh,
Right. Yeah. In some circuits, it was still kind of that way. Like, there was like a handful of rooms that rotated, the same 6 people across 10 bands, but we won't go there. But luckily, Calgary's got a bigger scene than that, or had a bigger scene than that, where there's a lot more rooms for, the fallout, the ones that don't get the A list or whatever, where we get to play. Yeah. So
yeah.
how long were you with so in some of the people that I know, and you can always like add some more, but Doug and Alita was obviously a long run for as much as I can remember.
I think it was 6 or 7 years of hosting a jam, and for 3 of those years we hosted 2 a week at the border crossing.
Right. And it was just
the longest tenure I had was with Lionel Desjardins and Dennis Davies. I think that was like 15 years.
Oh, wow.
And it was really interesting. We never
Lionel
rehearsed once.
Lionel with the SG Strat.
Yep.
The SG Strat. The SG, I mean. Yeah. And Dennis, right? So there you had like 3-part harmonies every time.
Oh, the harmonies. I was just telling an old friend today that it was probably the best music I ever did in my entire life.
We
never rehearsed, and we never did the song the same way twice.
Right. But
everything was about innovation and free flowing, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Being creative.
Totally hear you. Try and do that every time.
I was playing in a band with a fella, and I am not a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan. I know. Shoot me now. I don't care.
That's all right.
And of all of his songs, the one I dislike the most is Pride and Joy, and it's the one that gets all the play.
Right.
And I was playing with a guy about 3 years ago in his band, and he said, "Oh, I need you to play the bass just like the record." So I listened to it, and I'm going, my God, I'd have to dummy down and cut one of my hands off to play that Pedestrian. It's just not me. I left the band. I just said, find somebody else. And he did, and it was good. And ironically, while I was in that band, I had to fill in with another band at in Banff. It's a club that's sort of upstairs. What's it called?
Wild Bill's?
Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Small club, and I was filling in. And we opened with it, and he said, I'm going to do Pride and Joy. And I said, oh, really? And he said, You don't like it? I said, no. I said, go ahead and play it. It's your gig. I said, just not one of my favorite tunes. And when I was finished, he walked over and he said, that's the best groove I've ever had in that song in my life. I said,
And
well, you played the gig, but I just didn't like the tune. So
right.
Here it is one day telling me this is the best ever. And the next week, oh, play it like the record. Like, oh, come on. If you can't hear what's there, I really don't think I need to be playing with you anymore. So I gave my notice. I said, find somebody else, and I'm gone.
It has to be a mutual agreement. Like if someone's not happy, then the other person's not happy either. You know, it's not like Air Canada where we're not happy till you're not happy.
Right. Oh no, it's just after I think I used to rehearse a lot with bands, and then after playing with Dennis and Lionel for all that time and never rehearsing a note and packing places and having people saying, my God, you're the best band I've heard and everything, and certainly more accolades and better crowds than any other band I'd ever been in. And in all that time, we never rehearsed once, not
right.
a single rehearsal. The closest we came was a fella had cut some records and he wanted like a CD release party, and he gave us the receipts, the CDs, and we all sat at our individual places, worked them out, and we did the gig. And that was the closest, but that was kind of a given. You kind of had to. I mean, it was his CD release party. You had to, you know.
Right.
But that was it. It was quite a fascinating way of doing things. Changed my whole perspective on playing.
Right. Right. Well, because instead of like focusing on trying to do whatever part you learned or you're supposed to play, you're just listening to everybody else and being in the moment. And so are the other three, and that makes for a much more cohesive and symbiotic music than everybody trying to do whatever part they're learning. God forbid if they took two different versions from two different artists and they don't quite mesh anymore.
Your closet. That's exactly what would happen, but you made it work because you didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
On stage, the place is packed. It has to work. So you do whatever it takes to make sure it works. And when it does, it's a wonderful feeling. And you get to be creative. You get to think back and say, hey, I did that. I wasn't just regurgitating somebody else's stuff. This is mine.
Yeah. And there's no use arm wrestling someone into the way you want to play it, because that just makes it worse. You know, you got to go with it for sure.
Lou Fiorito had a great expression. He says, you can do what's right or you can do the right thing.
Very good.
Yeah.
And Lou was another guy. When we had Full Frontal Nerdity, every once in a while, Lou would just get an idea in his head. He said, I'm calling an audible, and he'd pull some song out of the hat, and we'd play it, and it was fun. And it gave vitality because we had all of this rehearsed stuff, but then all of a sudden, I'm calling an audible, and off we go. And
I shot his promo video when he played with Spandex Ballet.
Oh yeah.
That was an awesome band. I enjoyed their music and their energy. I liked it. I don't know.
I like Barney Rumble a lot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I haven't experienced it. Maybe I would like it too if I just haven't. But that one I enjoyed.
It was just a straight ahead. It was just straight ahead classic rock band, but they played a lot of stuff that other people didn't, and you had four really good players.
Yeah, for sure.
And singers. Great harmonies.
Yeah. So you got different sides of it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Having harmonies really adds layers that if you don't, it's hard to compete with that.
I think a lot of people out there don't realize how important the vocals are in a band.
And
there was a guy that I know, and he had a band, and he was the only singer. And then he lost his voice, and it was awful. He had a 7-night-a-week gig and all kinds of stuff. And then a few weeks later, he said, "Hey, I got a whole new band now." And I said, "Oh, who's in it?" And he goes right through the list. And I knew the only guy in that band that could sing was him. And I'm going, "You've got six guys on stage, and they're all great players. But if you get a cold, you're hooped." And he looked
exactly.
at me, and that did not even occur to him. And I'm going, how do you play for 30 or more years professionally and not realize at some point you need more than one singer on the stage, especially if you're playing 3 or 4 nights a week?
Yeah. Well, some people just fly through life without a backup plan. Yeah. But on the other hand, having you is always like a huge backup plan, because you can definitely hold a whole night on your own if you wanted to.
No, actually, I have at this stage, I'm having severe vocal issues. I can't go through a night anymore. I think if I used in-ear monitors, like a good set of in-ear, I think I'd be okay. But
have you tried it?
My hearing isn't what it used to be. So I often can't hear the monitors. So I'm forcing my voice so I can hear my monitor.
Right. And when we're setting your sound and stuff, your voice is really strong.
Oh my God.
Probably because you're not hearing your monitors. Yeah.
That's right. So
you're one of the loudest that I've
tossed around the idea, if I do get back playing, which is doubtful, I'll probably
shut up
a set of in-ear monitors.
Yeah, you are coming back, you liar. It's part of you, and I know.
After listening to all these people, if I catch COVID, I think I'm done. Like really, I've got a lot of comorbidities, more than people realize. And if I was to catch something, like my doctor and my cardiologist said, you get a flu shot every year.
Right.
You cannot afford to have the flu. And that's regular flu. So when I started seeing what was going on with COVID, I'm going, I better hold up at home. I can't be out and about. But I listened to all these other guys, all these other musicians, and I'm going, maybe we should have a band later on. We'll call it Collateral Damage, because that's exactly what I am to you guys. You really don't care.
Yeah.
I could die, and I just want a gig. It kind of doesn't work that way. You're going to kill people. But whatever, that's a whole other
I get
story.
that. I get that. I get that. Especially Wanda got it, and she's still recovering.
There are people who have been recovering for a year. When is the last time you heard about somebody being sick from the flu for a year?
Yeah, it's a tough one, hey?
Well, you can sign up for a shot.
Oh, I am. I'm booked.
Yeah, I'm booked.
Like, we've lost so many great people this year. It's I don't want to see you on that list at all. I did, like, a couple of weeks ago, I did a whole thing about Doris Maxwell, when I just couldn't believe it that, of course he wasn't in Calgary anymore. So we kind of didn't get any news, but for him to just suddenly disappear, and he's not the only one, right? There's like a bunch of them that, like, Bill and, oh man, anyway, I don't want to go down that road of all the sadness of all the great musicians that passed away this year for various reasons, Doc and everybody else. But so hang in there. We don't want to lose you there, Kenny.
No.
Kenny, there's a comment here from Bob Sharp. He said that you I think he means sang. Doobie Brothers, crazy good, Kenny.
That's on my used to list. I can't hit those notes anymore, except if I had in-ear monitors or monitors that are so loud.
Or someone kicked you in the crotch.
I used to play in a band with Alita Shadell and Bill Stark. And in order for me to sing all night, I had 2 monitors, and everybody else had one.
Right.
The other, Bill and Alita, had one. And my monitor was so loud that both wedges are on my left side pointing right. so I didn't knock the hell out of Alita and Bill. I just made them that loud to hit those notes.
Yeah.
Right.
Or you could hang them from the ceiling right on either side of your head.
Yeah. Yeah, bungee cord them, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Just, or have it like a shoulder stand.
Much classier than headphones.
Well, some people have done the headphones. Like I know some pro players have done the headphones, like the big bulky headphones.
Yeah. I opened for Dr. Hook, and his hearing was so bad that when we were doing our sound check, he had to have like more than 2 monitors, and they were so loud they almost couldn't go any louder without the whole building blowing up.
I think Alita's boyfriend, Jimmy Turner, I think he did sound for him once, and he had to have 4 monitors pinned.
Yeah, see? So at least you're not that bad. But he still did a great, once they got those cranked up, he did a wonderful job singing those songs. We had a good time.
So do you have some memorable road stories about any of those people that you worked with? Or interesting stories of any kind? Like your greatest moment or the funniest situation you ran into or the worst?
Somebody related a story to me one time, and it wasn't about me, but I thought it was pretty funny. He was playing in a bar and for a couple of weeks, and the innkeeper was giving him a real hard time, and it was getting worse and worse. So on Sunday morning, he got up and went next door to the drugstore and bought 2 big bottles of Mr. Bubble. And he brought it back to his hotel room, and he poured it all in the tub and turned on the shower. And as he's leaving the city, he suddenly remembered that his Les Paul was still under the bed.
Oh, jeez.
He said, there I am running through the lobby, carrying my Les Paul, looking like a snowman covered in foam, chasing him with a broom. That literally happened. According to him, I can't see him making it up. But I've always said, boy, if what a guy should do is interview all of us are also Rands who never made the big time, and get all of their stories.
Yeah.
And then sort of make a character, like a Forrest Gump character that everything happens to, and then write a book.
Yeah.
But it'd be real stories.
Yeah.
But it would be fiction only because it all happened to one guy.
Right. What a brilliant idea, you bugger.
Well, there you go. You could do that. Plus, you've got the contacts, like through your brother and everything. There's got to be like a whole bunch of people. But you don't want to go with famous people. You want to go just with like the unknowns who play in the dirty hotels that you don't want to sleep in.
Why? Who's his brother?
Because you need it to have almost a Trailer Park Boys feel to it.
Well, what if it was like a woman? Your main character was a woman, right? What if you had like a main woman character instead of a male character like Gump? So be like the female version of Gump, right? So, and you called this character, I think, Kelly T.
You should just do your autobiography. That would be enough.
Yeah. Well, it's coming out. We get little sound bites every week. There's suddenly little stories that pop out that
I know they're ridiculous. Eh? Like my mom.
I got a scary story.
Oh,
I was. This is
Full
when I was
screen.
playing in Moncton back in 73, 74, and the leader of the band that the whole band was based around. Brilliant singer, brilliant guitar player. We found out the hard way that he's also an alcoholic and likes to do a lot of drugs. And it didn't come out at first, but the more successful the band got, the more he got into any sauce that will do. So the band broke up when we were in Moncton, and I had to get a trailer put on my Volkswagen and put everybody's gear in it because the keyboard player had to go back to Detroit because he had a gig waiting for him and he owned the truck. So it was pretty dicey. But there was this one guy that was hanging around, and he was providing the guys with grass and whatever. But he seemed really, really sketchy to me. And the other guys are saying, "Oh, he's a good guy. You're fine. Whatever. You're worrying about nothing. But so on the very last night we're there, I happened to be up in the room, and the guys are all there, and the fellow bent over to pick something up, and his coat sort of fell open, and I could see a revolver in a holster around by his waist, and I'm going, I think this guy's a little nuts. So anyway, I brought all my gear downstairs. As soon as we were done, everything went in the trailer, and then we drove around the clock for 2 days to get back to Sault Ste. Marie. Got there Monday morning, and I'm sitting there. I went to bed all day, and I woke up for supper, and Patty turned on the TV, and there it was, a picture of two Mounties, male and female, who had been shot dead. And then they had the picture of the guy and his girlfriend, and it was the guy that was in the room. He had shot them. And I'm going like, I remember sitting going like, I may never go on the road again. Like it was, you're in a little town in Moncton, New Brunswick, quiet little village, around town.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're with a guy who is kind of nuts with a revolver. And it was the only time I ever, in all the time I played, that I ever was around somebody who was like that nuts, that scary a situation. Other than that, it was all cool.
You have good instincts because you felt it immediately that was something that was going to happen. Like you knew he would go through it. Whatever that energy he was sending you. Holy crap. You just made me crap myself. That's a good story. You might just win the beer, Ken. Like that was amazing.
I studied journalism, and you end up interviewing people and you start doing stories. And I worked in a newspaper for about a year, and then I didn't like it. There was more money in rock and roll, so I quit and went back on the road. But I think there was a lot of things that course taught me, and I think it was the ability to read people that I could, like you see somebody and all of a sudden you're going, something ain't right with that guy. He's not all there.
Yeah.
And everybody else in the room is thinking you're nuts because you're saying, maybe we better bail out of here. And they're going, why? We're having a great time. And I'm going, well, okay, I'm bailing out. You stay.
You have good instinct, Ken.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if you still have them because you're here on this show, but besides that.
Hey, Bob, don't make me kick you off again.
If it makes you happy, I had reservations.
Bob, don't make me come over there.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I could bring Wanda's cow. We should pass this cow painting around to the whole city before Wanda gets it. So every time we have a guest, the cow will be in their background.
That sounds like a drinking game. Pass the cow around.
Yeah. So our next guest, the cow will be in their background.
Right. Does it can you milk Bailey's out of it or something?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's not a brown cow, is it?
So hey, I want to know, Kenny.
It's a brown cow and it's brown.
I have a question for Kenny. I want to know some of the bigger stars that he's played with or that he's related to.
What?
I haven't played with a lot of big stars. Actually,
how about medium stars?
One of the best things for me ever. When I was in college, I had never heard of Crowbar, and they came to our college, and I was on the student newspaper, and so I was sort of in that circle, and so I was in charge of looking after the opening act, which was Abraham's Children. And it was quite interesting the way it all unfolded, because Abraham's Children, when they went, I remember it was in the dressing room and the guy says, I just checked and there's no chairs. It's not a concert, it's a dance. And they were really upset by that. And I remember they were all in these satiny, different color, like one was red, one green, whatever, jumpsuits, with their zipper down, exposing just enough hair to be interesting. And I listened to them, and their music, what bothered me, they had a solid state PA, and it was really compressed, so loud. You heard this sort of almost high-pitched hissing sound right through the room, and it just drove you nuts. And then when they were done, and I escorted them back to the dressing room. When I come back, the stage had been struck, and Crowbar came in with their 2-band PA system, which was sort of standard for the day. Solid state was just new. And but Kelly J walks up to the front, and all the kids are sitting on the floor. And he looks at the whole crowd and he says, why are you guys sitting on the floor? Didn't your mama tell you you could get hemorrhoids from that? Stand up. We're going to dance. Go. And the band just took off, and the room was electric and on fire. And then the main power plug for the PA got kicked out of the wall. So all you could hear was the drums. Kelly J goes to the front of the stage, and he's sort of cheering on the crowd and keeping them going. And I happened to walk over, and I saw that the plug was out. So me and the sound tech grabbed the great big plug, the 220, shoved it back in the wall, brought the whole PA system back up. And then the band continued. They lost their whole PA, which was their whole sound. And the only thing they had was Kelly J yelling and the drums. And they were able to keep the crowd. I'm going like, that's flipping amazing. I'd never seen anything like that before. And then years later, I had the real pleasure of getting to play gigs with Kelly J. And it was just so neat to be on stage with this guy. None of you ever got to see him in his prime. If you would have seen him back in the 70s in Ontario, oh my God, he was larger than life. That was one of their albums. It was called Larger Than Life and Liver Than You've Ever Been. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was recorded at Massey Hall.
Right.
And it was Crowbar, Dr. Music for a vocal backup. And what's the band that did One Fine Morning? Huge band with brass section and everything back then. I can't, but anyway.
Oh, I don't even know.
They were the horn section for it was a big show, and it was great. Yeah. And CBC wanted to broadcast it. They ran a tape off the board to CBC, like literally. And CBC broadcast it, and it was so good that I don't know if you're aware of this, but in the radio industry, I don't know if it still is, but at one time you had to have a tape rolling, recording all of your stuff. Yeah. So that the CRTC could come back and check something. Right. And anyway, it was so good that the CBC, they were able to get that tape, which was just a standard reel-to-reel tape running. Yeah. And they pressed an album from it, and it was unbelievable.
I'm actually right now. I'm Kenny. Just quickly. I'm trying to pull up one of his YouTube videos. What would you recommend I pull up from him? I have his name up, and I want to pull up a song that you'd like me to play on YouTube.
If you could, his biggest hit was "Oh What a Feeling." If you could,
I see that there.
If you could get "Oh What a Feeling" off of that Larger Than Life album, that was.
Okay. Let me just see. Wait, hang on a sec. Let's watch it together. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I know my technology. You never know. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. No. You know, Kenny, you know, one thing I've always appreciated, I know that you did me huge favors whenever you would show up and play for me when I was sick. Because when I had my accident and stuff, you helped out a lot. Like, because of my car accident and stuff, it was really hard for me. Sometimes I just couldn't go to a gig. I was just so messed up from it. So I really appreciate all the times you filled in for me. So that's a big thank you to you. I'm finally back, feel back to myself after how many years has it been? 6 years. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. So here, I have this video. I'm going to hit play now that I got it on screen. It's a little bit weird. I have to kind of go through a technology window to get it all going.
Playing with Ronnie King.
Oh, wait, I have to. Here we go.
Well, I've played with Ronnie King too. He was fun to work with. You ever work with Ronnie? He's a great guy.
I'm not even sure. Okay. It's very low. It's unfortunate.
Ronnie King had a show here in Calgary.
Oh, yeah.
It was broadcast over CFCN. I think it was from Dickens Pub. And there's Kelly there.
Yeah, I've seen Kelly. I've seen him here and there, like through the.
How many people were in high school when this song came out?
He's very charismatic.
He was very real.
Yeah. I wish this was louder. I tried to make this. This is as loud as I can make it. Because it's live, right? And it's an older video.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, I wish he was louder. Like, it'd be nice if he was just a little bit louder. But are there any other bands that you discovered back in the day that got famous?
Actually, not a lot. I knew a lot of bands that would tour. I'd stop in at the clubs and stuff, you know, and listen to them and that. But none of them that were really, really remarkable, you know.
Right.
I remember,
except for with me.
I remember seeing Rush when nobody knew who they were.
Yeah.
I was playing in Elliott Lake, Ontario, and I went to see this band, and this is this band that fell apart because the guy was an alcoholic, and we're playing in Elliott Lake, and this guy's I went over to the hall just for the heck of it, and I listened. I said, what a really, really great band, you know. And then they end up over at our gig later, and we're doing really well. Our agent was going to be sending us into the U.S. For 4 yokels from Sault Ste. Marie. We played and it sounded pretty darn good. But they were there, and they said, if Bernie, they were talking about Bernie Finkelstein, they says, if they book us into one more gig like this, we're done. We're folding. We can't, because the people weren't digging their music. And then after all of this, and the band breaks up, and I'm going home, tail between my legs, everything's a mess. I go and play this bar, this broken down bar that where we first started playing. And I remember there was this guy, he played Honky Tonk Woman over and over and over in the jukebox. And as we're setting up the PA, he walks over and he plays Honky Tonk Woman again and again. And I'm going, I can't stand this. And just when I think I've hit rock bottom, I look up, and on the TV, it's Don Kirshner's rock concert, special guest Rush. I'm going, like, 6 months before they were going to fold, and we thought we had the world by the ass. And here it is 6 months later, we're done, and they're the number one rock band in the world. And I just said, yeah, it's unbelievable. You just don't know. Just keep plugging away, because you never know what could happen.
Oh, that band that you were referring to earlier, that was Lighthouse, Kenny.
That's right, Lighthouse. There you go.
Yeah.
I cannot remember. One of my all-time favorite bands from that era too.
Yeah. Yeah, Kelly J. Actually, it's funny because Kelly J. I actually took a couple of vocal lessons from Kelly J. Which was awesome. He was an awesome guy. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, he had a heart. Man, if ever there was a guy that had so many awful, god-awful things thrown at him in his life, it was Kelly. And he rose up it all. He was such a class act. I don't know that I could have taken the crap in my life that he took in his. Really.
Yeah.
I think that's why everybody loved him so much. He's just that guy.
Yeah. Well, and it was really heartwarming with that whole Hoarder episode where it was good to see somebody that we know that was getting helped out, because he definitely needed it too, right? It was about time that So you're originally from Sault Ste. Marie? Is that what I'm reading between the lines, or?
Yep. I've only ever lived in Sault Ste. Marie and here.
Okay. And so how many generations before immigrating to Canada? Like, were your parents Italian, or was it?
Oh, yeah, well, my mother was born in Sioux Lookout, and my father was born in Nobel, which is like a suburb of Sudbury. But so my grandparents were from Italy, but my parents were born and raised in Canada. Well, my mom was born in Sioux Lookout, but she grew up in Niagara Falls, New York.
Okay. And have you gone to Europe at all? Did you tour there, or no? Never went and see the roots where do you know where your name comes from, or where your family history comes
from Vicenza, which is a city outside of Venice.
Right.
And I've never been, but when my daughter decided she was going to go to Europe after she graduated from university the second time, I said, if you go to Italy, you got to go to Vicenza, Italy. I thought it was a small little village. And later I was talking to her, and she said, it's not a small village. It's a beautiful, big, beautiful city. It's just so nice. And I said, did you like it? She said, yeah, but everybody there couldn't believe that my last name was Della Vicenza, but I couldn't speak any Italian.
Oh, right.
Because Vicenza is right, that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Family history.
Yeah. So when did you move to Calgary?
77, I think.
And what made you move?
I didn't have a job.
Right.
My wife didn't have a job. And my brother and his wife were already living here. And his wife's boss had a house. that he wanted to sell, but he needed somebody to live in it. So he was letting them live there for free. And there was a clause in the agreement that if he sold the place, they had 3 months to move out. So there was an empty suite down in the basement, and Mick said, "You can stay here for free." So we rented a U-Haul, put all of our stuff in it, and headed west. You know, there was nothing doing in Sault Ste. Marie, so it couldn't get any worse. You know.
Right. And did you start playing music right away when you got here? Or?
Yeah, I got here I got here actually it was, we left the day after the Grey Cup, and we got here, I believe it was December the 4th. I think it was a Friday. And then I remember going up to Edmonton because my brother's band was gigging in Edmonton, so we took a Greyhound up there and then came back with the band on Sunday. And then I remember I finally got a gig for New Year's. I didn't have to rehearse. I just showed up and played. We played the penthouse of the International Hotel on 4th Avenue. And that was our first gig.
Right.
Everybody was wearing, we all had to wear tuxedos, but I had like 4. So.
And that got you on the map right away, and everybody knew who you were. And
actually, believe it or not, it was really, I went a really roundabout way. I was playing like in bands that played for weddings and parties, not bar bands at all. And it was, I did different things, but a guy down the street had an ad in the Bargain Finder looking for a bass player. I didn't realize he lived down the street till I called him, and he lived like 2 or 3 doors down. And he was this Métis fella, had this country band, and we played all the cheesy taverns downtown, the Queens and all of that, the Imperial and all that.
But Queens.
Two of the guys he hired were really good musicians. So we put this other rock band together on the side, but we made a lot more money. We played a lot more often playing country music with Tom than we ever, did with our other band, because we were playing every bloody week. We were playing 6 nights a week. So, and I was working a day gig and whatever. So it worked out okay. And then that band folded, went to different things. But what really worked out for me was after one band broke out, was done, and I was done. I was ready to sell all my gear. And the guitar player was moving to Waterloo. And he said, "Why don't we go hit, we used to go hit these jams at Dickens Pub." And Gil Tugas and Luke Dauphiné, they had, with Mike Pink, they had this jam down there. So we used to go down there on Sundays. And then the week before he left to go to move to Waterloo, he said, let's go to Dennis's jam. And I said, I don't even who you're talking about. He said, "Oh, Dennis Davies." He said, so we went to the jam, but the other guy who was the lead singer in the band, he developed laryngitis. He couldn't sing. He said, "You're going to have to do the singing." So we did all my stuff.
Yeah, and then you were the star, right?
Dennis come up and he said, "Who the hell are you?" Said, "Where'd you come from?" And I said, "I've been around for a long time, but I've only played party bands."
You have a wonderful voice.
And I said, "Yeah, I got a card." I gave him the card, and the phone started ringing off the hook. And that was actually the real. That's how I went from playing party bands to bars.
So there's another guy that accomplished something, was Dennis Davies that you hung out with.
For sure.
Stampeders, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'll say that when I first heard you play and sing, that it was awesome. Everyone leaves their phones on. It's crazy. I can hear when you get messages. It's like,
It's off.
I know. It's
gonna
not
see
off.
me.
I know things.
The guy in my
She
family.
turns it on. That's funny. Anyways, you know what, Ken? I always thought, like, what a great singer, bass player. You're completely my competition because you're way better at me than both. So, you know, but I was telling you before, I just really appreciated you helping me out when I had that accident and putting up with all my friends. Meaning Bob. No, just kidding. Anyways, well, did you have fun on the show today? Was it fun? Was it a good time?
Sure it was.
Yeah? See, not bad, eh? We're just here to visit. That's it.
We're just chatting like if we were face to face, which we kind of are, but we didn't have to go anywhere. And
Part is I watched the hockey game.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go watch the hockey. Who's playing
I'm watching
tonight?
the hockey game on my iPad, and I'm
Oh, well, who's
and I
playing?
got my computer to answer my messages when I get them from my
Who's playing tonight? Who's playing hockey
So for an
tonight?
old
there?
fart, I multitask pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad, Octopussy.
So don't sell your gear. The
Oh,
world
there's Wanda. Got another message.
I don't know why my phone's doing that. It's all turned off.
Okay, well, anyways, Ken, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. We got another guy in the green room, Felix, and we're gonna get him on pretty quick here. So
Okay, good.
thank you for coming
Thank
in.
Is that what you're saying? Bye-bye.
What's that?
So
Yeah,
you move my
bye.
ass out of here? Okay.
For now, yes, you bet. I'll see you in the mitten department at Walmart.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Ken.
Oh my God. Oh, here, Bob. I think you need to go to the washroom. How you doing there, Wanda?
I'm good. Hey, that was fantastic. It was so nice to see Ken. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen him forever.
You know
So that
what?
was really nice. I said that was so nice to see Ken.
No, I said yeah, it was.
Yeah. So again, I need to put it out there, guys. I need your scary story. Something
here,
that
not Wanda. I have one right.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, she posted it a little while ago, but we've had guests and we've been visiting. But I liked her story. Here it is. Wait. Scary story. She went on a blind date, and on the first date, he started talking about their future.
Oh my God!
Everything like in half an hour.
I think I would run. I would run so fast.
I offered her to come on the show and tell us about it, but you know what? Maybe you're just so freaking awesome. He just saw how awesome you are and said, "That's it. Signed, sealed, delivered." He said, "This is what I'm looking for. I want you." Okay, but don't call him up, because if he turns out to be a weirdo, I'd feel crazy.
So yeah, everybody, just so you know, I want a story that something has scared the shit out of you, and you can win a 4-pack of grunt work from Hard Knocks Brewery in Black Diamond.
Wait, I'll get it together here.
Oh, Bob Sharp has.
Sometimes I can get it together. Here we go.
I think Bob Sharp has a story there as well.
Bob Sharp, talking about Bob Sharp. He's got a story for
He's got a story
about a man named Bob Sharp. Okay, he was 10 years old, 2 weeks after his mom, 29. Oh my God, this is horrible. I just went, oh.
When I was 10 years old, was 2 weeks after my mom's 29 old ended. I was sitting in the back of the truck. Could send me.
He's sitting in the back of the truck. And she wished she could send him a sign that things were going to be okay. Well, he passed out and things turned out okay. Better. You know what?
My mom appeared driving the car behind us. I passed out, and yes, things turned out better. Yeah. So
that's freaky.
That is freaky.
You know what? Bob, you just hang in there. Like, of course things are gonna, this is your journey, not hers. Hers was supposed to end when it ended, and yours carries on. This is your journey, not hers.
That's right.
You know, I lost many loved ones that I just meant the world to me, and I couldn't live without. And turns out I'm doing okay. So I'm not like cartwheeling, but sometimes I am.
But yeah, I want scary stories, guys, and you can win a 4-pack of grunt work. Send them.
And I'm gonna be like the poster child. Grunt work. That's the big thing.
What do you think? I'm getting a little green here, eh?
Did you? I realized when I snuck away that I don't have a lot of green things in my house.
Oh no green things.
No, I got to like duct tape green stuff to my head so I could beat you. I noticed you got green eyes now.
Yeah. I'm turning into a leprechaun. I'm turning into a leprechaun.
Every time you disappear and come back, you're greener.
How does a leprechaun speak?
Kind of like a pirate, but more polite.
Let me hear your leprechaun voice.
Right. I'm going to go down to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
That sounds a little. You sounded bloody English there.
No.
Aren't they supposed to be Irish? What's an Irish person? What is an Irish accent?
Irish is kind of like a pirate, I think.
Irish is like a pirate. Hey, get Bob on there. Let's see if he can do an Irish one for us.
Bob.
Bob?
What does a leprechaun sound like? You look like one.
Yeah, well, that's about all I got. Sorry.
A leprechaun. What?
Like, if you've ever been to...
How is a leprechaun's accent? I want to know. Anybody out there know?
Maybe we should ask Lucy McDonald or someone like, from Newfoundland.
Yes.
Any East Coaster.
So if you're Irish, would it be like red rum?
Geez, I'm kind of looking like a dead leprechaun, eh? Look at me. I'm kind of scary.
Yeah. Wait, let's get a close-up. Oh, yeah. Wanda the leprechaun.
I'm a leprechaun.
Speaking of leprechauns, we have a guest on the show tonight. Who is it, Bob?
Oh, really? And who's that?
Oh, it's our friend Felix. Yo!
Yes.
Felix!
Bob, how's it going?
All right.
Leprechaun Felix.
Sure.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
We're all right. So tying into this whole thing, basically Wednesday. What is it? Wednesday is St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, definitely St. Patrick's Day lands on that, but it's obviously a virtual show due to this awesome pandemic, as they call it. But basically, yeah, we're going on at 1 o'clock, 1300, I guess, Mountain Time, if you want to say it. And it's at Broken City. And we also got Peter and the Wolves playing as well. And we're basically, just going to live stream it. And, how can you go without playing on St. Patty's, right?
Yeah. Have you done any other St. Patrick's Day? Like it used to be crazy packed.
Big time.
Yeah. I'll try and keep this really short in the sense that it's a story, but did a gig with John Sinclair, and anyway, they had this bright idea that everybody was gonna do. It was 2 bands. They were doing 2 different venues, and then they would swap. One would do the afternoon, and they'd go to the other one, do the evening, and the other band would come. And nobody had the bright idea to say the gear stays here. So we had to load in and everything when the bar was absolutely packed. Anyway, that was that's
what did the sound guys say?
I don't even know if there was a sound person, to be honest, because
really?
There's venues that just have something on St. Patrick's and that's it, right? They don't usually have live music, not like where we're going to be at. Anyway, back to you. Tell us about you. I don't know that much. I've played with you a few times, and I really don't, know exactly where you're from and all that. And it's not just the run-of-the-mill story. So
Oh, you know how it goes. Long story
No,
short, it's, got the taste of Canada. Landed immigrant from El Salvador. Central America. There is a war-torn country. It was pretty crazy back then.
Right.
So we definitely, I got sponsored through a Christians church. So initially, as crazy as it sounds, my hometown would be Innisfil.
Oh, okay.
Where we came in and stuff, and then that's when we basically lived in Alberta ever since. Not really proud of it, but lived a little bit of time in Edmonton. But great city, great venue. Don't get me wrong, man. I love it. Love playing there. Just from Calgary, that's how we have that.
Right.
Beautiful. Which they're playing tonight, by the way. And I chose to see you guys. So yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so special. Here, let me light a candle.
So
I was waiting for something sarcastic like that. That's the killer,
Where? How old were you when you moved here?
I came here when I was 8, just a young lad. So basically, just transitioned through school, which I guess helped me with my English, as they say it, right? So definitely picked it up pretty quick, I guess, as they call it, stuff, and got introduced to the culture and everything and all that, and seen the first snow and Christmas. And
are you saying A a lot now? You're really broken in.
Well, it was very interesting, and being, when you're young and stuff too, you're just going with the flow and seeing how it goes and stuff like that too. But definitely got to experience that, whole culture. I don't want to say culture shock, but I guess it really was, but in a good way though. You know what I mean?
Do you have videos for us? I was just curious, Bob, do you have videos set up for him, or would you like me to track something down for you and play?
No, I've got some things queued up already.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, we should hear. I want to hear what you got, Senka. No.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, Bob. Share away, pal. No.
Well, this one's pretty short, but it's It was your little teaser trailer, I guess.
Trailer, yeah. That's actually Russman Productions. Sorry, I was gonna give a shout out to him though as well. We're a Calgary guy that basically does a lot of independent, artists and stuff. Does photo shoots and also a musician as well, right? Too. So very, very, very good and very happy with what he does.
Okay.
Nice. Wonderful.
I hope we got the right one, Bob.
I'm just waiting for some Nimrod to get it together and play the video. Let's pick on Bob. Bob, nice.
That's I don't want to say too easy, but that comes natural.
If Bob put on his green screen, oh my God, he would completely disappear. Oh, good job, Bob. There's like a million of us. You got to pick a different browser, and don't forget to click the audio box in the bottom left.
I did that.
Perfect. See, who would you know? I'm the nerd.
Hey, Felix and the Manic Man live. Hurricane Felix and the Manic Man live. We'll rock and roll that rocks a while. Everybody tell. Slip into the hall. Check out details at themanicman.com. Now moving on down that little tree. I'm picking out that place to do.
That's it.
Teaser.
But
that was really teasing because I was
that's a rockabilly is.
So how'd you get into that whole scene? That's not necessarily big in Peru or El Salvador. I mean,
El Salvador, yeah. No, obviously, you know what I mean. It's ironically enough, though, like anything else, the influence around you is basically what really dictates, I guess. Growing up and stuff, and always had the two sides. You know what I mean? Of obviously with the Latin roots, and then obviously with the call it Canadiana kind of influence as well too. And it just really, with a lot of friends and just influenced a lot of country, like a lot of, rock and roll stuff, a lot of good stuff. But rockabilly really was the thing that got to me. And like anything else, my mom was an Elvis fan and stuff too. So I kind of got introduced to that kind of what I would call mainstream type deal stuff. And then like anything else, you want to dig in some roots and dig in some more. And then it just turned out to be like, the underground culture of like what really created rock and roll. which was rockabilly before that even, you know, came about, right? So basically rockabilly was like the real, you know, I would say punk back in the day, though. You know, it was really what wasn't you know, expected or whatever with guys like with Johnny Burnett and, you know, he was basically worked with Elvis as well, ironically enough, before they both got huge and stuff too, right in the 50s and stuff. So kind of just influencing from that too, and then like anything else too, you know, the oldie station or whatever that they had here too, always listen to it, and just your peers and your friends, you know.
Nice.
So you ran into someone who introduced you to this music a little bit, like the rockabilly side of it, or?
Well, if you really want to split hairs with the rockabilly stuff too, it's just basically obviously loved the music, loved everything that was around it, but ironically enough, it just took like, you know, like the Stray Cats is basically the one thing that kind of just you know what I mean, opened my eyes up and stuff and ears, so to speak, and that. And then after that, you know, watching their you know, like anything else, VHS videos of their stuff that you would record and stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean? I have to whisper that.
Yeah.
But then
I watched
their
the Jacko one. Hey, I have a VHS of Jacko Pistorius.
Oh, really?
His instructional video.
Oh,
there you go.
That's a tall order.
So true. But just listening from like the Stray Cats, from their interviews and stuff too, and them having their influences, and then obviously, you know, just write it down and dig in, and then basically just kind of like a rabbit hole, so to speak, of like, you know, the roots music that really just you know, made it. So anything more obscure, anything more rare, anything that people didn't really know, go figure. Right. This is what really did it for me too and stuff too, and yeah.
I'm just checking out that wall behind you. What is that? A cement wall?
This is my jam room right now.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, this
so
is so cool. It's like you're in prison. You're like talking to us from the jailhouse.
I know. I'm in the basement right now, just chilling. You know, because
no,
you know,
awesome. I like it. I love it. Bob, you got another video you're gonna play, right? There, sucker.
Yeah, I do.
I have to tell him in advance because it takes him 10 minutes to.
You got to cue him up, right?
Right.
It's like, whoa!
You got to do like baseball signals, you know, do the half and.
Well, I don't know. Maybe for Wednesday I'll dress up in green. And
yeah, Bob, don't talk while you're doing it.
I'm not doing it.
I said you bitchy.
I'm not doing it. I will.
I'm not doing it. Oh, obviously.
I'll bring up the video shortly, but I wanted to. So, did you pick up?
Shortly.
Did you pick up guitar or bass first, or how that pass all happened, or what was your draw like? What?
Funny, yeah. It's funny they should ask, because like anything else, you know, guitar and singing was obviously the one thing that attracted me. But I picked up the guitar and stuff, and then, you know, for some reason, didn't pick it up as fast or as good as I should have. But singing was always there. And, you know, doing the rhythm, the 3 chords, which is what I love about, you know, rockabilly stuff, and, you know, real simple, keep that going. And then, like anything else, you know what I mean? As back, you know, in Calgary or whatever, it's very rare to have rockabilly bands and stuff. And if they were, they'd be from out of town or whatever. And then like, yeah, just not having an upright bass player around, which sounds crazy nowadays, but yeah, then just basically grab the upright bass and just grab that. And that, ironically enough, kind of saturated, just kind of felt more natural, whatever, and just kept going with that. And then singing and playing with the upright kind of came even more natural in that aspect too, right? So it's definitely make it easier. And then, you know, as years go on and stuff, you want to just, for myself, want to get back at, you know, what I initially wanted to start on. And then last year I worked construction and accident, almost cutting my thumb off to basically really reappreciate the guitar and stuff and everything. And then it just kind of came in, and yeah, just being a musician and just loving that music, and like with rockabilly, being able to, you know, just play the different parts and melodics, and that just definitely helps.
I'd like to dress up like a pinup girl. Like, I think that I love how the pinup.
You make a fine pinup girl, but you already know that.
No, but I'd like to, like, I don't know. Like I said, every time I get dressed or do my hair, I look the same. So I need someone to come in and fix it.
Well, talk to May and Pedro. She's like a.
Well, there is that great. Yeah, can we give a plug for that coming up though? For the
yeah, go ahead.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? Tell us.
Now you got me on the spot, because it's
You're
for
like,
it's at the BMO Center for the for the greasers. There's a greaser contest, and there's the pinup girl contest as well. And that's coming up, I believe, in April. But you could definitely check it out through the searches.
But should I like enter and like?
Yeah, you can enter the contest or whatever.
Should I broadcast live from like Bob or somebody? Hey,
It's not me.
Now, come on, Bob. I thought you've done this before.
it's not you. Why did it stop?
Would it say it's not you, it's me?
Yeah,
that was actually like my bad. I know we're supposed to turn that off and that.
It's always me. It's you bastard. Oh, no, just kidding.
Well, hey, man. I did get everything except the backstage notes. Although Bob was very thorough, he was good. He gave me everything, all the heads up. But the one thing that I could honestly reiterate that we did not say, make sure to turn it off.
Funny. It's funny.
Well, yeah, annoying but funny.
Set up the video, damn it, Bob! I can't see the video set up yet. Get to it. Come on.
I don't think he has it set up yet.
He doesn't, because it'll show up. It shows up in my green room in advance, and then I bring it up. So he has to put it there, but hasn't yet because he thinks he's so smart. You bastard!
How do you deal with it, Bob?
Here it is. Okay.
So
now
this is last summer at Mikey's.
Okay. All right. Good job, Bob. Nice. That's quiet, Bob. Can you turn the volume up?
That's asking for a lot. I think that's from somebody's camera or whatever, which is awesome that they did that.
That's at Mikey's where they have the fishbowl. That's like
that's when it first started.
COVID-safe gig, right? Yeah.
That's when the COVID thing first started happening and stuff, and everybody was being all drinking whatever.
And it probably was so weird to be on stage because the sound must have been so messed up.
Yeah, well, like things change, right? Like honestly, this was probably it's got to be at least about 2 years. Yeah.
Look, they put baby in the corner.
I know. Go figure the front and then get shoved to the side, huh?
Yeah. Did you feel like you were singing in a museum?
You know what? It honestly felt like I was in a recording studio and there's people that showed up to watch.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it really wasn't too bad. I was actually pretty comfortable with that and like singing and stuff too, right? It was very, very, very good for basically hearing yourself. But it was just odd too, just nobody dancing, right? Like it's just one of the things you have to start getting used to with those type of gigs. You know, unfortunately, as we go, get used to it.
The bubble boy that showed up for the gig.
Definitely the bubble boy. It's not like what are the Flaming Lips guys though, but that's definitely it was out. And then I think they rose the stage after too, and then it just kind of went. And, I think somebody went through the fishbowl too,
but Bob is so funny. What? There, I fixed it. Fixed the problem right there. Okay, so this is a good way to like I'd like to have something of yours. Do you have anything like on YouTube that's like a straight on audio and not someone's cell phone? Because that would be awesome.
Straight up audio. Yeah. I don't know if we could find it right now. It's on YouTube though, but it's just basically the song that we have. There's no actual video for it, but yeah, it's called "It Ain't Right," and it'd be under Hurricane Felix and the Southern Twisters, which was
nice.
Previous bands before and stuff. Yeah, but
I also like to reiterate that this Wednesday, St. Paddy's Day, you guys will be inside doing a live show before the guests can come inside, right?
It's a virtual show, yes.
It's a virtual show, and then afterwards you can go in. Yes,
but we're not allowed to play live, so therefore we kind of just, put two and two together and see if we just come in to do that. And definitely they've been really great at Broken City. Big heads up to everybody out there that's been helping us and supporting and stuff, and you guys as well too, like anything else. But
right. What can anyone do?
You got to be thinking outside the box nowadays, right? You know what I mean? You definitely got to be trying to be one step ahead. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, we were gonna try to do it here where my jam space, but as you look around, it's all the concrete or whatever, and
I like it though. It's rustic.
It's cool, got the red couch or whatever to chill, and then you're all good. Right?
Where would the stream be? Like, where would I look for a live stream for it? Like, if I don't know you or anything, where do I click in my browser to find?
So the last time we did that was last summer at Broken City. They posted a link on Facebook, on their Facebook page, Broken
City's Facebook. Okay.
Right. And it was the stream on Twitch. But the link was on the Facebook, and it would take you over to Twitch TV. Don't know if it's going to be the same today, but
it is going to be on Twitch.
But it'll be
the same scenario.
Well, tell me about Twitch. What's Twitch? See, I'm old.
That's actually like a gamer or like a talking anything kind of type of platform, I guess you could call it, and stuff too. So there has been a lot of live venues that have been going off of that as well too, and apparently there are some perks to it, but
so Twitch is kind of like the next step off of whatever. I notice a lot of streaming outlets are popping up now because a lot of people are just doing their own thing and not relying on media so much anymore. Right.
Yeah, that is. Go ahead, Bob.
Twitch grew up from the gaming community. Like, a lot of people would watch other people game on Twitch. That was like their big thing. But of course, it's not limited to that. So that's Twitch has been around for a few years now, especially in the gaming world, as being the dominant place where you would hook up with other gamers or see them. But
follow them.
Yeah. Anyway,
but we get to be on it, so it's good, right? So it's definitely good exposure. It's represent Cowtown as it should.
The link will be on Broken City's Facebook page for sure, like it was last time. So that'll be easy to
or just hit up my page or something, and we'll definitely make it work.
We'll share it. So what's the difference between the Manic Men and the Southern Twisters?
I don't know. I guess you could call it, besides different bandmates, I guess you could call it more traditional, I guess, for the Southern Twisters were. But the Manic Men, try to get it more a little to the edge too, because like anything else, I love psychobilly, I love punk, I love a lot of other stuff too. And then like the way it's evolved now with it is basically, a lot more influences involved into one for that. So
right.
Yeah, and you know how it goes. There's still songs that I've still yet to show and whatever and do that, and they're definitely a little bit on the edge, but you can still have that,
Well, every show I've done with you, there's been like half of it's been like new material that I had no idea that you had, really. And
I'm kind of stingy with it, which is funny, right? But definitely you want to just get the right people out, get the right stuff out. Yeah, like anything else. Like, what I really envision though is just basically like, in a 45-minute set, just basically start off with the traditional, with what's good, and then slowly get into, I don't want to say heavier stuff, but more to the psychobilly stuff, you know what I mean? And then like surf has obviously been a huge influence of mine too and stuff though. So basically trying to have at least, the genres of what's influenced you into like that.
Yeah. Three different genres in one set. If people can figure out the difference. Yeah. That'll be so so how early do you go into style? Like Johnny Burnett, is that the earliest, or would you go even further back than that?
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I'll even go as far back as the upright bass, even before that for whatever, right? Like it's definitely I guess you could call it just the upright bass is kind of that. I guess you could say like the main, it could go anywhere, right? Like with an upright bass, you do some blues, you do some jazz, you do some heavy, you could do, country, you could do whatever, right? There's no real limits to it, right? So that's kind of like how I want to approach the music, but still obviously have the rockabilly roots and never lose that, right?
Right.
Because that was the thing, though. But that's basically, what I try to do now. So with the Manic Man, it's just,
Have you been able to run into some some famous bands for opening for them, or doing stuff with touring acts that, like, because they're in the city or suddenly doing something?
Yeah, I've done a lot of shows and stuff too. You know what I mean? Definitely a lot to name. You know, being able to play Ship and Anchor and stuff, and everywhere and stuff. You know, Dickens and getting all that influence. You know, opening up for the Reverend stuff, Super Suckers, just
Damn.
you know what I mean? Yeah, and it goes on like that too, right? But a lot of like independent artists, ironically enough, are the ones that really hit it, especially the ones that tour within Canada. On soul band like Sucker Punch, that was playing and stuff too, and get to know those guys and kind of seeing them and stuff too, and even doing shows back in the day at the Republic and stuff, right? When it first started, right? There was a lot of good bands that came out there and stuff, and we got to see them, hang out.
So, do you have a scary story from all those opportunities?
I guess not really scary stories, or the good stories that end up in the bar fights and ended up in the right end of it, right? And it wasn't staged or nothing. Got us the real badass kind of reputation and stuff, but it's nothing that you could try to set up to do and stuff. But yeah, there's been a lot of crazy stuff that's happened, and doing New Year's shows and stuff. Like we played the one time out in Saskatoon for New Year's, and it was just driving out 5 hours late and just speeding down through, and it's all just white. You can't see nothing in the highways and stuff, and just barely getting there in time to do it. And it's just more close encounters of that kind of stuff, and could have been a lot worse than anything else.
It's her.
Oh, look at this! I got.
And the Manic Man. Wow.
Here's the lay on that. That's pretty cool.
That's the same one.
Hurricane Felix and the Manic Man. Live.
Like Deja Vu, isn't
it? Check out details at
themanicman.com. themanicman.com. I love it. I'm just on YouTube looking at all your stuff, checking you out while you're on the
Hurricane Felix and the Manic Man. Late Night Mike on stand-up bass. Boom Boom Derek on the skins.
Boom Boom
and
Derek.
Cutthroat Carlo on guitar and on the mic.
Come on, Guerrilla.
Nice.
Taps on the toes. Kick on, Guerrilla. When you get blue.
Ooh, lead break for
Felix and the
Felix.
Manic Man. Why?
The rockabilly for soul. Well, you know, love me, baby, say the last time I'm gonna take the one that has to speak to me, but how to
That was actually at an anchor, wasn't it?
Nice.
Details and dates at themanicman.com.
Manic Man, what is that? What is that we were just looking at? What was that?
That was at Broken City after we did a show there. And then Russ Empey there from Russman Productions, we were like, let's do a photo shoot there, right? Because I really like that nostalgic aspect of graffiti in the background or whatever. Just kind of gives
I love that place. I love that place.
Yeah, but it turned out to be some no parking signs right next to it. So we got really savvy, and they ended up putting some little promo things on it, which was great. You can't go wrong with that.
Actually, a no parking, like standing in front of a no parking sign is rebellious.
Is that rebellious? Yeah, I guess so. Huh? Why block that?
Especially if you had a cool car from the 50s, you'd be just leaning on that big, land yacht for 20-foot land yacht and be like, no parking, screw you.
You know what I typed into YouTube? All these hurricanes came up.
Yeah.
There's a hurricane named after you, man. What do you think of that?
Yeah, well, I was gonna change the spelling and the name of it before, but apparently it was too lowbrow. Spell hurricane CAINE, hurricane, but then apparently.
What's this? I got this one here now. It's train kept a rolling. What's that?
No, that's the staple.
That's by Johnny Burnett. That's one of my main guys.
That's the staple.
Oh, yeah. What's Johnny do? Is he
Johnny
a bass
Burnett?
player?
He was just like circa, late 50s, mid 50s, or whatever. He was basically kind of like. This is what I've read on it too, though. But apparently, Johnny Burnett didn't really make it or whatever now because he was too short, and they chose Elvis because he was taller. Because they were basically both the same guy, the same type of music. They're both from Memphis. They both, you know what I mean, played rockabilly because Elvis did rockabilly before he did the rock and roll stuff and that, right? So it was just.
Awesome. Well, here I got it. Just for
There
you.
you go. That was at the Diablo car show, which was great.
Oh yeah.
But it was a little bit bouncy on that trailer, though. But
Well, I've been on trailers like that.
yeah, no, it was awesome. And shout out to Diablo too for doing that, man. They've always supported and helped out. These guys have been around for a while and stuff too. So.
I could see you doing a lot of car shows. I must just love you there.
Yeah, it was good times. Unfortunately now they're like slim to none, but.
I tried playing stand-up bass, but it's like I didn't think I could ever eat again because my hands would be so weak. I couldn't even eat a sandwich.
Well, it's a fretless instrument, right? So that's where the tricky part is. That you definitely want to be able to play by ear, but no, you should try it. It's fun.
I have tried it.
Try it again then. Let's jam it out there. Come on, we can do it.
I know I can do it. It's just saying I couldn't eat my pie on my break because my hands were too tired.
You get a better grip and you have calluses in your fingers. I don't know if you like that.
More of a smacking than a plucking.
No, you do both. So you got to multitask.
Pluck smack.
And that was actually, I think, Brendan's wife that did the video.
No,
that is cool.
I like it. I like it.
Better, yeah. Fun time, nothing better than playing outside, right? In the afternoon.
I love it. I love it. Even if it's like bad weather, it's still outside.
It was actually nice weather then. It looks gloomy there, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Right? But it was actually nice.
Yeah. So we're
actually supposed to be a 4-piece back there, and then we had a cancellation last minute.
That's all right. You told Bob. No matter whether you're playing bass or guitar, you totally hold your own regardless. Like
it's because I got a lot of time on my hands. But it's true.
You're working these days when a lot of us are not. So good on you.
Hey, Wanda, you got any questions, Wanda?
What's that?
Questions?
You haven't said a word. Every time I look at you,
forgot about me.
I was wondering, and I'm like, come on. There you go.
Just because I'm turning green because I'm a leprechaun today, but holy.
Stylish. Look great.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
Definitely.
Right?
We'll see what Bob does on Wednesday, right? I might even do something like that on Wednesday. We'll see.
Oh, you should. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I got to give props to you, too, for playing with FDS. And, yeah. You're always there. Support all the way around, right?
You're 100%, man. That's all it's about, right? Just playing it. I learned a lot, which is great.
Well, when we get back jamming again at the border crossing, you're going to have to come in and do some guest appearances.
Oh, like always, twist my rubber arm.
That's right. So you're doing good then. It's good to see you're all over the place. That's excellent.
Yeah, ironically enough, who'd have thought, right, for what's going on right now. But got to take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
And as far as the music, it's definitely been really good to be able to continue playing it. Just thank God for the health and everything that's being good. I haven't stopped working. Everything's been going great as far as the aspect, kids are growing.
Yeah. So you never got held back at all with this COVID thing with work and stuff, eh?
Well, it sucked, got tested and shit. Everything went out good, thank God and stuff, so everything has been hard with the kids, with school and stuff. And
the school situation. I can't even imagine.
Yeah, so now with, working out, carpentry, doing stuff outside, it helps a little bit too. But like I said, they'll never stop building, right? People are going to need places to live and stuff, though. So to anybody else that's looking, definitely try that trade. Construction has always been there. Alberta's always building. And name of the game is just stay safe and be smart and do what I do. Just work your ass off, go straight home, whatever, and then just do whatever you got, bar hopping, everything, all that stuff. It's never going to be the same, going out and doing that is just not worth the risk. So
I know. Yeah. I didn't even do that. And I ended up with COVID.
Yeah. And it's good to see that you're doing good, and it's a scary thing though, because some people are hit it, bad, and some don't. This and that, you know what I mean? I've gone into, stuff like that too, seeing friends just have it bad. Yeah. Heart goes out, right?
Well, it's surprising. I know when I had it, I received a lot of private messages from people that we all know that are musicians that actually had COVID, but they didn't say a word because of the stigma, right?
Yeah.
And it just kind of locks everybody down. Yeah. So Bob's playing with you on Wednesday. Are you playing as well, Bob?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on. And who else is playing?
We got Pedro that's going to be filling in on bass.
Yeah.
Awesome, right?
Yeah, we had Pedro in May, a month ago?
Yes, you guys did, yeah.
Right, and so he's with Peter and the Wolves as well, who's the other band that's going to be part of the live stream as well.
Oh, nice.
Right
on.
And then we got Rosie filling in on drums.
Yeah.
It's really good up and comer, solid guy, plays multiple instruments, that kind of stuff as well. Apparently that's the norm now, so
yeah.
Everybody has to play many.
Well, that's, I guess, and why not, right? You know what I mean? You definitely got to be able to bite more than you could chew, because if you don't, somebody else will be there to do that, right? And and it helps for playing, for writing, for music, and for myself as well. You know what I mean? Definitely glad to be able to put up a song and just, be nice, have it like 70% done, but still be able to have bandmates to still come in and do your thing. But, the drums and the bass and the vocals and, guitar parts, everything is already embedded in my head anyways, right? So it's nice to be able to kind of write that way too, to be able to do it.
So you hustled quite a bit last summer, like when things were opening up, and
yeah.
I mean, you know that because you invited me to most of it, and it was great. It was just
Marietta's.
Thank you so much for having me on, and and faith in it too, because like Marietta's gig, when you said, "Oh, we're just gonna do the regular material but no vocals," and I was like, well, how's that going to work out?
No drums, just upright bass and guitar, right? And it was like,
awesome.
I wasn't worried about the rhythm part, because I know how the upright bass can be part of the rhythm properly and you play it so well when you do it.
Thank you.
But it was more the no vocals part, and I was just thinking, it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to like fill in for all this time while you're singing. But anyway, it worked out great, and of course doing the afternoons at the 4 to 7s at the Blues Can was really cool. Playing outside.
Shout out to the Blues Can, definitely, as always, right? They've always helped out. Awesome.
Yeah. Playing outside was fantastic. Like after 4 months of our first lockdown, to just suddenly be outside and playing in the sunshine was fantastic.
I know it sounds funny, but I think the most epic part that I remember about playing there is we're playing outside like anything else, trying to keep the levels down to whatever, and then Bob, like anything else, records it, right? So he sets the camera, puts it down on the ground, and then, you know what I mean, we get some people that are like very happy, and they can't dance and get whatever, and Buddy just comes up and picks up the phone while it's live and whatever, and he just looks at it. You see the whole nose thing and puts it back down. And that was sound guy, Marco, yes.
Yeah, Marco sees the phone on the floor, and he just picks it up and right?
Yeah.
One time Wanda did a video. One time Wanda at the border crossing did a video, and then 2 people got in front of the camera and had this huge argument.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's some drama on camera, huh?
She had to delete the whole stream because
that could have been a reality show.
Go to blows, like it was.
That would have been awesome. But yeah, the things that happen when it's live is definitely good. And like even like doing the jams with you guys at Border Crossing stuff too was definitely epic as well. You know, doing songs on the upright bass I never would have expected to do, but ironically enough, I already knew them. We just had to play it, right?
We did the car show too. We did the car show with you as well.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You're my stunt double too. I got all these stunt doubles I keep getting. Everyone else gets to play with them, but I don't get to because they usually are my stunt double.
Right.
What the heck?
So, anything down the line there? Are you planning stuff? Are you have you got an album going on, or are you thinking about it? What's up with Felix and whatever lineup you want to line up?
Yeah, I should probably just cut it short sometimes. I just cut it as just a name. But no, like anything else, you know, definitely want to get out there. Obviously being quarantined and having all these things happen, basically, you know, I do not take for granted anymore of being able to travel, you know, because I have throughout Canada and stuff, but obviously want to look overseas, do whatever. So basically this gives me time to, you know, get my SHIT together and get my passport back. And then like anything else, you know, rockabilly is huge everywhere except Canada, but it's getting better. So like anything else, you know, it'd be nice to go, you know, Europe or something, maybe even South America, Central America, do it up, you know what I mean? So definitely want to get out there, recording, you know, like anything else.
Gotta have merch. Gotta have something to sell before you go out, right?
Yeah, well, of course, man. We're talking here. It's still a bit, but like anything else, I don't really want to get anything out there until like maybe I'd say 2 years or something. Till at least, you know, who knows what happens with the traveling laws and stuff and how everything goes and that. But like anything else, still keep playing, right? You know.
Yeah. Well, we'll be on Wednesday. Ta-da!
Yeah, Wednesday. Come check it out, Peter and the Wolves. It's gonna be killer. You know, it's gonna be live stream. It's in the afternoon. So like anything else at 1 p.m. it's gonna go live off of Twitch or whatever. But definitely check out the links on you know, my page, Instagram, all that too, and definitely.
What's your page under? Is it Hurricane Felix or Felix?
No, it's actually under my actual alias. So it's been my identity's been given away, but it's under Felix E. Calderon.
Okay, Calderon what?
Calderon. That's but check it out. It's there. If you post it on here,
Every time I look at Wanda, there's more of her face. It's freaking me out. Actually,
awesome.
I told you I'm turning into a leprechaun.
Every time she goes,
what does a leprechaun sound like?
Put your green
it's like,
screen
it's
on.
like
I want to see what your green screen looks like.
Englishman.
You and Bob.
Okay, hold on a second. We got to see if Felix can do a leprechaun accent.
What's that?
Really?
A leprechaun accent.
Yeah, what's it sound like?
He goes, oh, you're not going to like this one.
That's pretty good.
That sounds like a goofy.
You don't like what I have to say. But I don't know. Maybe Scott, I don't want to offend all of them in that, but I did watch Train Spotting one too many times.
Yeah.
Train spotting. What's that? Hopping on trains?
Or or Snatch. Snatch.
Yes, yeah. That's more for yes. That's the only good movie that Brad Pitt has ever done.
Right. Yeah, I love that movie because he's a gypsy.
Like, right? But it was like a different type of a gypsy or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you can't understand what they're saying half the time.
Yeah.
Like,
but he loved his mom.
It's her.
I heard it.
John Georgia couch in the background here. See,
that's better. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Woo!
So thanks again for having me, man. You guys are awesome. Love it.
Well, yeah, you get a little bit of everybody, you know.
Welcome to our insanity world.
Yeah, welcome to my brain.
My nightmare.
We'd love to get Emily on because she's done a lot of good too in and around. So I'll reach out to her and we'll get her on if
for sure, man. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of local acts that we can get.
I need a woman to dress me up like a pinup girl.
May will do that.
May'll do it for me.
We will chat on that.
When things are better, I'll broadcast from her house and she can fix me up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you can chew a lot of gum. Yeah.
You know, May's going to come on. She was going to come on as a co-host for us one week. And when she does, we should dress up as pinup girls, Wanda.
Yeah, Bob.
Is the green on your face still growing? It's like, I think I'm going insane.
Yes, it is.
Come on, don't you want to see Bob with bangs? Come on.
I have nothing green in my house. Every time I go off camera, I'm running around my house trying to find something green.
Look at that cow.
Nothing fucking green in my house.
You have nothing green?
Blue, brown, and beige. I'm a boring person.
Oh, how do I do that, Bob? Let me see.
Yeah, oh, see, look, because he's got green on. Look there's nothing but his face.
I don't know how to do that to myself.
Bob's head. So you go to your options on your little thingy.
And your little thingy. That's girl tech talk. Hey,
that means clitoris? No, I'm kidding. Backspace. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did.
I said cow Taurus.
Oh, right. I misheard.
That's a cow's boyfriend, a Taurus.
That's the proper answer to a situation.
When's your birthday, Felix? When's your birthday? Cha-cha.
It's past. It's December 8th.
Yeah. Hey, what's
No.
Felix, a long way to go.
Cows.
Felix has got a bright future.
He's got a brick face because everything that's green is brick on Wanda right now.
I think it's time for a tarot reading.
You want a tarot reading? Would you like that? Yeah.
What's that mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, we can't do that. Maybe offline. I'm kind of shy.
Are you afraid we'll know things that we shouldn't? Is that it?
Yeah, man.
We already know. I already know. I just won't say it out loud.
I already know. You've already dealt them out.
Was it you that showed me that? What was that stuff that was called for F-bomb? Did I tell you about that F-bomb stuff? It's supposed to put that rock climber was putting on her fingers, and then I figured you could use it for musicians and put it on your fingers so you could play bass without getting sore fingers. No,
I don't recall, but I wouldn't be surprised. But you might be messing with me too. Why are you gonna be like that?
What? I'm serious. This is not a lie.
I've only seen him with tape. I've seen him with tape on his fingers.
No. This lady in Calgary invented this stuff you put on your fingers for rock climbers because their fingers get really like cracked and dry and beat up, right, from climbing rocks. So it works as well for bass playing because if you put it on your fingers, it doesn't grease up, so you can still play bass with it on your fingers. It's pretty cool. Same as climbing rocks with it, right?
It's called F-bomb.
F-bomb. B-A-L-M.
Oh, B-A-L-M.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a real thing.
It's a real
thing. You're not just messing with me?
No. But that would be brilliant.
I'm a trustworthy person, right? So that means I'm very gullible. So come on.
No, I swear. Look it up on the internet and then you'll know. It was made
You gotta watch these two.
It was made by a woman in Calgary. It's actually a local product.
All right, okay, let's see this tarot. Now you got me on the edge of my seat. Let's see.
You know what? You want me to like show you the freaking website? Because I can do it. Doo-dee-doo.
So do you want to enter our contest about the scary something that scared the shit out of you and try and win yourself a 4-pack of
beer?
From
what do you mean scared the shit out of me? Like haunting wise?
Yeah.
No, just something that scared the shit out of you one day.
Like that drive to Saskatchewan?
That really sucked, man. That was like 3 of us in like a truck. I guess we could throw that in there. That was a New Year's gig though that we did though, and it was like probably like 2002. So it was a while back, but anyways, we drove out there and it was just basically like a Ford Ranger truck, and it was just us 3, and it was a standard. So
a Ford Ranger truck, that's scary right there. Like
and it was all 3 of us up front. There wasn't even like a back cab seat or nothing in that, and yeah, we got to hate each other, I'll tell you. And by the time we got there, it was just like, I hate you more, but let's do this gig.
So what made it so scary?
Because it was a whiteout. It was in December or whatever. It was a New Year's gig. We drove all the way like 12 hours to Saskatoon with almost dying, not even being able to see. Like, are we even on the road? I don't know. Just keep going.
It feels pretty smooth.
It's scary, man.
What are you doing? Oh, F-bomb.
Oh, she did too. Nice.
No, this is for you. This is for like if you want like for your fingers while you're playing, right? This could be
It could work, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I've never really tried. It's kind of hard to keep the calluses nowadays, though, right? Some washing and sanitizing your hands every freaking 10 seconds.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
no,
but the only other thing I've used before is just sports tape, like kind of like hockey tape,
Right.
whatever, for the
Right.
stakes now, because
I find-
the moisture it won't fall off like electrical tape or whatever.
yeah, I find electrical tape's a good one, but it's a bit slippery. I like to use crazy glue.
So, yeah, exactly. I'll try that. Why not?
Yeah,
But if my fingers
it's
get
like a
stuck to the
lube.
string,
It's like a lube that doesn't make you greasy, so you can still play and have it on your hands and not get dry. It's about dryness and grip.
A lube
I
that
will
doesn't
take your
make
word for it. Yeah. Go
You
ahead.
guys, you're gonna get it. Stop making fun of me, man.
It's not making fun, man. You just set it up, and I just didn't knock it down because
Yeah.
we are live, right? So we got to keep it.
Right. There we go. Okay. Here's the site.
Oh, F-bomb.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So is it made from bees?
Yeah, it's like a beeswax. It's waxy. You put it on your fingers, and then if you got like cracked fingers and stuff, it helps it from drying.
I will have to try it.
Right? Does she enjoy it or?
She's a rock climber. She uses it for climbing rocks with. So
Can you get us free samples?
She gave me samples, and I used them.
Okay,
So I gave some to bass players, and I said, "Here, try this product and tell me what you think." And then they never tried it.
and who did it? Oh, they never tried it. Oh.
Typical musicians.
You tried?
I
never
did
did
it. It worked. I could play bass right after, but I didn't play upright bass, so my fingers are fine, right? I don't have anything wrong with them. But upright bass is a little meatier, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So my fingers aren't sausagey yet.
Sausage. Let's see your hands, Felix.
Yeah.
They're not sausagey.
Yeah, maybe if they were rubbing your back, you would know. It'd be like, stop scratching me.
So what's harder, carrying splintered wood or playing upright bass?
Well, you know it.
Well,
It's splintered wood. It's just framing and stuff. That's crazy. But the only thing that really makes it hard about the upright bass, is just
Is it cramps?
well, just not being relaxed on the wrist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or fitting it in your car.
And then when you have blisters, and I've done many of shows where I get like what you would call a blood blister pre-COVID, right? So they had a chance to do it, and it would just literally be just like really thick, just right there on your fingertip, and it would just pop out, and just doing the show and just slapping after slapping, and then.
I'll show you a trick. You know a trick to that is you take a sewing needle and you go up under, like in the side and up under the nail, and you pop the blister under your nail.
But you can't do that live, though.
Yeah, I did it.
I'm
I did it,
playing
and then it was like this. It just turned into a little shell on my finger, and all the went in under my nail so there was no open wound.
Right, but you don't understand a Felix show. He doesn't have time to say, "Oh, hold on a second, I got to do my lady thing," and like pop a little.
I just laughed until it popped. No pun intended.
Hey, I was at the Cecil. I had to take a break to fucking drain it. He can do it.
Well, I'm sure you have a little more power on stage than I do in that, but
drain it. I wonder if you don't know anyone that just like had a bucket and just peed while they were playing. That'd be fun.
Maybe the Shamrock.
Yeah, the Shamrock. I seen people puke in the garbage can.
And then they kiss their significant other.
Oh,
Yeah, I was the other.
Oh my God! To tell the story.
Well, I'm so glad that he had chicken that day. No, just kidding.
Like some wings, bit of nachos.
Yeah, no, fried chicken. No, just kidding. If he had McDonald's fries, it would have just came out like fries, right? You don't digest them.
Pretty greasy.
We're getting gross now. Why do you just let me talk?
this is definitely not rated for children.
Wanda, you went down here now. How did you do that?
What? What are you talking about?
Your face is getting
Which
greener by
side?
the second. It's freaking me out.
It's magical.
This reminds me of how they show the history of the Earth where the continents separate and things.
Yeah. Here, we're just gonna put her on so that she can't get it past us. There.
What do you
There
mean?
you
Go ahead, try Wanda.
Try what?
Try and get greener right now.
It'll happen. You wait.
Can't get greener, only meaner.
Just makes you feel sick, though.
Yeah. We just need to make her feel angry.
Angry.
Yeah.
And I'll turn into the Hulk.
Are you feeling angry, Wanda?
No.
But
You know what?
she'll turn.
So
What was that?
aside from music, Felix, what else you got going on? What's your other pleasures?
Yeah, not really much.
What's her name?
What's that?
Not that kind of pleasure.
You
That's
got two beautiful daughters. Like
I'm
there's
talking PG pleasures here, not sick.
Right.
Yeah, just being a dad, you know what I mean? Just enjoy that, just recently moved down here in Bonets and stuff, so just
Nice. I like
can't
bonus.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not too bad. The river's right behind me there, so definitely looking forward to the spring/summer.
I ride my
Get out
bike
there.
down there quite a bit. I do a
Oh,
lot
do you?
of Oh yeah. I ride all through there and I go to Bonnes Park quite a bit too. I like to do those
Yeah.
stairs. I do the
well,
stairs. I'm up to 14 reps.
Wicked, that's good, man. There's some stairs too that you could go up and down that are good. There's a
There's
lot of
that
good stuff
old
to get out there.
forest. Have you gone in that old historic forest? Like that, those trees have been. You can go in that little path there,
Yeah.
from the side, and it's all the trees are like over 100 years old.
Nice.
Yeah,
Have
and
to check that out.
it's very dense. And make sure before you go in there, you're wearing a ton of bug spray because it's like that's where all the bugs and creepy crawlies go to live. It's very dense. It's very foresty. It's kind of a whole different world. But just wear bug spray is all I can say, and don't think about ghosts.
Interesting.
Think about ghosts.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, no.
All of a sudden, I got myself so scared I ran. So who knows? It's your own
Just
adventure.
scary or is it creepy?
So it's
It
like
was,
the dark forest.
I felt something in there. Like I felt history and energy in there, big time. And there was, because it's very dense and moist, there are a lot of bugs and stuff. So you do want to have bug spray on because they just are happy to see you.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, well,
No, just kidding.
yeah, you can take your daughters out there and enjoy it. Bonus is great because it's so close to all that all that nature right in the city, like right.
Yeah.
Right close,
The outdoorsy stuff is great. And like anything else, just been working out. Got a punching bag, got some weights.
Would
some
you
good
working
stuff.
out at home? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a feed bag too. It's kind of nice, you know what I mean? Definitely
I like hitting things. It's
do
fun.
you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, check it out anytime. You got a punching bag, got everything. The speed bag is where it's at though. That's where the timing
Yeah.
and
What is it about the speed bag? Is it the rhythm of it?
the rhythm of it, and because it bounces back so quick back and forth, you got to hit it on the timing and everything too, right? So
Would you
definitely
say that's like major cardio or?
yeah, I guess we move for cardio, but then also I had hand coordination and I find it very therapeutic.
Really? I want to
Yeah,
try it now.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah, you can give us your address and we'll do a live show from there, and we'll right from your where you work out, and then you can teach us how to use all the equipment.
I don't see what I mean, which is kind of a cool setup, not to be like whatever though, right? Because we have the jam room, then it transitions into the gym, so to speak, with the punch bag and the weights, and then it all of a sudden goes into the laundry room, which you have
into the laundry room, and then we'll go in the washroom and go pee.
Well, it's wicked, yeah. So I could literally like do the laundry, do a pre-workout, do the jam, and then basically go out by the river and just
My workout room is half rehearsal space and half workout room. So one way it's a whole band setup, and then the other way it's like mats and equipment and craziness.
I think that'd be cool that we could go head to head then.
Oh yeah, okay.
You'll have your band and then your workout thing, and I'll have my band and my workout thing, and then we'll basically.
We'll like have band and workout wars. So like we'll have a band playing, and then we have to do workouts
to the rhythm of what they're playing.
Like burpees, 20 burpees, go.
and during that time, I'll commute between the two.
I'll have Bob
going back and forth.
I'll just use Bob's package for a boxing bag because I don't have one. So then we'll have a race.
His package?
Here we go. Here we go.
I was trying to be nice. You know?
Didn't ask for it? Is that like you were just like going to appropriate that? Like
his balloon animals.
What I have to put up with on here.
No kidding.
Well, all my glasses are empty.
No more Wonder Woman juice. Are you deflating? Are you turning back into a normal person?
This is water.
It's just
I do 2 workouts on Mondays.
That's why vodka is clear colored.
Look, there's a cow.
So that you can fill
up. Back to the cow thing.
I'll be right back. I gotta milk the cow.
Get some Baileys.
There you go.
I gotta see a man about a cow pie. I'll be right back.
Well, look up for the cow patties, but yeah.
Are you going to play something live there, Felix? I see your guitar sitting beside you.
What's up?
I said I see your guitar sitting beside you. You should play something live.
Not really. I gotta head out here soon, but check out, look what Bob did.
Nice.
Whoa, nice.
Who did that?
Bob, he put this Bigsby bridge on there in the nice little wine bar. This my guitar that I've had here for years.
You know, I think
we're actually on that promo video.
We're all benefiting from Bob not having anything else to do but help us.
I don't have my upright bass here, otherwise I'd show her off too. But
I'll come over. Okay, so
where is it?
I'll come to your house and I'll do boxing and upright bass playing. What else, Wanda? What do you want to do at Felix's house?
Dance.
I have a turntable, like DJ turntable thing I've been using.
Oh, I used to that.
Wanda's gonna be a DJ.
And then you can scratch on that shit too. It'd be good.
Nice. Well, we're gonna come over and do a live show, all of us there, when things are a little loosier or goosier.
I triple dog dare you, but yeah, man, why not?
Well, don't dare me because
triple dog dared us.
She'll come.
Yeah, and
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Air fryer.
I live in Dalhousie. You know how close I am?
Oh yeah, you made a grilled cheese sandwich in an air fryer.
Yeah, and you know what? It wasn't showing off for nothing. I actually got some backlash from that, but it was just really having fun and enjoying something that's nice and healthy, so to speak, and that. But yeah, this air fryer thing has gotten me into a real kick for that, you know, especially for my kids too, right? Because
because it tricks them into eating food that's not fried.
Well, all the grease runs out, man. That's the whole thing, though, right? I just explained to him it's like a big giant hair dryer. That's just
that's what I said.
Right? Yeah, and that's what it's about.
I seen that post about
blow drying your food.
Well, I seen the post about the grilled cheese sandwich, and you're like, yeah.
Well, you know what? It tastes just as good, if not better, right? And it's not. Well, I mean, it's still not going to be that healthy, but it is healthier than putting it on the pan, and you know what I mean.
Sure. For sure.
Yeah.
You know what? My son,
even like the chicken wings. Yeah.
My son said, he goes, I'll use the air fryer, Mom. He goes, but I'm still going to add all the butter and mayo and ranch dressing that's needed.
Exactly. Like the key to that grilled cheese and that, you got to butter both sides, right? It doesn't matter, the inside and the outside and all around, right?
Yeah. I have photos because I was trying to learn how to use one, and it said on the directions to shake it in the middle or whatever. But I was just cranking everything and leaving it. So I took a photo before, like I bought those fries, yam fries, but they're crinkle cut and they're already made. You can just buy them in a bag. And I thought I'd do experiments. So the first photo is like of them. The second photo is just charcoal. Everything was charcoal, but raw in the middle.
Nice.
So I know, shake it.
Well, yeah. See, I haven't really shaken. Well, I mean, kind of nerd it up. I do homework on it before I do. Right? You kind of look bad in front of the kids, so I kind of do their homework, make sure it's set, and then basically call them in. Hey, check this out, and then
Tell me about your daughters. How old are they? I don't know anything about your kids.
Oh, Delilah and Rosalie. Delilah's 9, Rosalie is 6. So
such wonderful ages.
Adorable.
Yeah, well, Delilah, like anything else, I can't give her any kids stuff or whatever. She just wants, makeup and
she just wants
phonics and all. Yeah, I didn't hear that, and you know what I mean. But and then Rosalie, the youngest, she's still there. She still wants to show daddy that she's still young, but she's obviously learning off of her sister. And
she's trying to be like her. Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell already that she's already wanting to leap that forward and get rid of all her.
So looking at your kids now that they're at the ages they are, and you usually notice it in the first 5 years, but tell me like what each kid, their strength is, like what you think they would be good at in their life as a career or whatever. Because you can usually see it by now, their strengths.
Dan?
Yeah.
No, but like anything else, I mean, like Delilah, she's very independent, very strong-willed. She definitely wants to prove that she's older and she's matured lots and learned lots. And then, like, the youngest Rosalie is just, following suit too as well, right? You know what I mean? Definitely wants to prove that she's older too, but yeah, she still wants to show daddy that, she still, wants to be the baby. Cuddle and stuff like that too, though, right? But ironically enough, they're pretty much the same. And like with 2 kids, they feed off each other, though, right? You know what I mean?
That's common because you're a family. You know that, like when you go to a family reunion, you're all telling the same jokes.
Of course.
We're all very similar because we love each other, and that's how we grew up. But have either of them picked up an instrument or anything? Or
well, Delilah likes to sing. She's a really good singer and stuff. She likes to dance.
Nice. Like Wanda. Wanda's a dancer.
Yeah, exactly. And then Rosalie likes to sing as well too, though. And I haven't really given them a chance on the guitar, believe it or not, because I don't really want to force it on them. I tried, at a younger age, and they didn't really kind of stick to it, though. Yeah. But then they come around. But if anything else, both of them for singing, so I can't really go to
so that means you have an ear. Because people have an ear, can sing. Wanda, you're freaking me out now. It's all the way down to your freaking chin. How did you do that without me noticing? Let's look at Wanda now. Look how much greener she is. Let me see. Wanda. She's going to be completely naked and her boobies and everything will be green.
Green.
There you go. That's that body paint, that body art.
Right.
Oh, Wanda.
I asked Delilah when she was going to start playing music, and she was like, "I don't know."
I don't know.
It was not a no. It wasn't a no.
Yeah.
Yes, but it wasn't a no either, right?
Yeah, I really haven't found the pocket yet, but
yeah.
But we'll see.
All my boys are musical, but they learned, like I taught them all how to play guitar or an instrument within like 10 minutes. And they picked it up and stuff, but you just got to have that, like all our kids could be talented. I think everyone in the world is talented, but you got to have that desire or it just stays there. Yeah. I know people that are so gifted, you just want to punch them in the face and they do nothing with it.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know. Punch him in the face. What a bitch. I'm going to punch this cow in the face. Wanda, punching your cow in the face, Wanda.
Where's my pointer? I
gotta say, so last summer we played because of the weird arrangement and everything, we ended up playing in the parking lot of Jane Bond, right?
Yes. Played outside.
Because we were outside the parking lot, it was a non-alcohol venue and everything. Your kids were there because it was a Saturday afternoon or something like a Friday afternoon, right?
Yeah.
And it was so cute because your youngest, she would come up with a drink and feed you a drink between vocal lines, right? So
it was very sweet.
And everything else, and it was like, oh, that was like so cute. I was trying to look for some pictures that, like, the two photographers that were there, they were taking up some pictures, but I couldn't find any of that specific moment. They didn't see the magic there, and it was too bad because I saw it every time it happened.
It's adorable. You know, when I was first, my oldest is just turned 34 today. Today's his 34th birthday. And when he turned 18, he just loves music so much. But he's too shy to perform. And he can sing and play any instrument he puts his mind to, but he just is too shy. But he used to come to all my gigs, and at the end, he'd always give me a rose in front of everyone. And I just thought that was sweet.
Aw, sweet.
Yeah, he's a nice boy.
Aw.
It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Andy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
34 years since I screamed in that room.
He's probably
going, married.
Mom, hush, Mom. Oh, come on, Mom. Don't embarrass me.
I actually almost died when I had him.
Really?
The doctor came out and told my mom that it was likely I wasn't going to survive. And I came out.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. You were meant to be all the great things you are.
Definitely.
I know. Go figure. Hey?
Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah.
I know. 34 years ago, I almost died on this moment.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I bounced back. It was awesome. And I went down for an x-ray, and the woman says, "Are you pregnant?" I'm like, "Not anymore." It was like 8 hours later, and you couldn't tell I had a baby. That was the best part. That was the first one. After that, you just turn into a big
biting.
A big cow. Get it?
Back to the cow.
My cow.
Okay, well, I gotta head out here.
Yeah, we're coming over. I'm serious.
No,
man.
let's do it again for sure, man.
Yeah, when we're comfortable, we're coming over, and we're gonna broadcast from your house.
He double dared us.
No, a triple dog dare.
Yeah.
Triple dog.
Maybe on April Fool's week.
April Fool's. If that's on a weekend, we can make something happen. But during the week,
What do you do during the week? We'll have your daughters on. They can teach me things. What do they got? What gifts they got? They can teach me.
Well, Delilah right now is into sewing.
I am so bad at sewing.
Really? Yeah.
Wanda is a seamstress, and I'm like the opposite. Like one time, this boyfriend, he's a guitar player, you guys probably know him, and he had this button fell off his shorts, and he obviously it's the man-woman thing. He came up and he goes, "Could you sew this button on there?" And I go, "All right." It was so bad. He was so mad I wrecked the pair of shorts. He goes, "It looks like a frickin' 2-year-old did this. I can sew. Why would you do this to my shorts? You wrecked."
Great.
Well, thanks for coming, Felix. It was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you so much for having me. And next time we'll definitely do it again for sure, whether it's here or anywhere else. But yeah.
In the meantime,
you're amazing.
In the meantime, Wednesday. We'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Wednesday live stream.
We're gonna post it up. Everything. Check it out.
Look up Broken City, and I'm sure they're gonna have info on how to watch. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Broken City, not a plate, because that's where you eat.
Downtown Calgary. It's epic venue.
All right.
It's awesome venue.
Thanks so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you soon.
See you soon. Wanda. Holy
Triple dog dared us.
Is it hard to get off your face? Or
Yeah. I'm afraid that, if you dog dare Kelly, she'll come poop on your lawn.
Yeah. My poop's green?
Hey, you know what?
I want to know how to make your poop green.
Hey, by the way, I got
a whole jug of grape juice, and your poop will be green the next day.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. I got a scary story. If I don't care about the contest as much.
Okay.
Or are you done talking to me?
Keep going.
No. You tell our scary story, and then I want to show you guys something. Okay.
All right, start.
Show us, Wanda. What do you got?
No, I want to hear Bob's story first.
I'm sorry.
You want to hear my story first?
Yes.
Okay. So this is summer camp. I'm like maybe 8 or 9 years old. The first year I went to summer camp, it was friggin' awesome. So this is we're in the mountains, and so every time we would do an outing, like we would climb up and go camping. That was the plan. We were supposed to go camping somewhere, and then in the early middle afternoon, suddenly the camping stuff got stolen. So now we had to go back, and it was from this being that lived in the woods, right? And this would happen every week to every group that went out and did some kind of activity. It wasn't always camping or whatever. It was something else. And suddenly something weird happened, and then the activity got somewhat canceled, or they had to turn around and come back. And we're all, between 6 and maybe 12 years old. We're the oldest of the whole summer camp crew that was there. And I'm talking about like maybe 150 or 200 kids that were there in this summer camp. And this is up in the mountains. And so this went on for the whole summer, right? This went on like once a week. Some stupid story would come out, and it'd be like, oh man, and we were scared, right? And so then while we're all in the bunk beds and we were telling about what happened to this group and this group, and of course the stories somewhat get inflated. Anyway, fast forward so I was there from like beginning of July to the end of August. And just the weekend before everybody was supposed to go home, they gather us all up in the mess hall, or like the big dining room where we all went to eat, right? And so everybody's there, and all the counselors, or whatever you call them, the student, the camp counselors, or the, you know what I mean, the people that took care of the kids are there, and they're like, okay, so you've all heard about these stories about this and about that and whatever, and we just want to let you know that we got to the bottom of this, and we would like to tell you exactly what happened so that you stop being scared. And as soon as they say that, boom, the lights go out. The lights go out and the windows blow open, and then there's a bunch of messages that get flown in, right? That get thrown in, and then the lights come. So kids are screaming, and they're like, ah, and we don't know what's going on because we're totally in the dark. And then the lights come back on, and everybody finds these messages that were written in the same pen and with the same writing, that every time an event happened throughout the summer, that was kind of the explanation. That was like some kind of message was left behind on a piece of paper. And it was like the same writing and the same pen. And so they start, and people are like totally freaked out by now, because now that monster or whatever it was now right in the camp. Right where we were, sleeping, basically living and sleeping. And it turned out that as soon as they turned the lights back on, so the lights went out for like 30 seconds or something. As soon as they turned the lights back on, then the camp counselor took the pen and wrote out a message and said that this was all made up, and that was them that did it and everything else. And I went back to that camp like 3 years in a row, and they had never done something like that since.
Oh, no way.
I was disappointed, because I thought that summer was the best summer of them all, just because of the heightened anxiety, and every time there was like some mystical story that, came out of the woods. Every time it was like there was always some kind of like a Sasquatch type situation that seemed to have whatever plans were going on. And so that was the scary story for all of us who were there, because like we were all freaked out, all of us.
I got one for you.
Time, right?
Wanda, your face again, you crazy lady. I tell you.
Okay, well, I have a story I have to tell. Okay,
and then we're gonna pick the winner for the blah blah blah.
Yes, we will after I tell you about somebody.
Ooh, tell me.
So first, I'm gonna tell you my story. Yeah, so the very first place that I moved into on my own, I rented this little white cottage.
How old were you?
I was 16. So I'm living in this little cottage, and I go in and I have a shower. I get out of the shower. It's like there was no bathtub. It was just a stand-up shower. So I have a shower. I come out. I'm standing in front of the mirror, and I'm drying my hair, right? And I'm drying my hair, and I felt something go over my feet.
And I was like, what the? No, I'm just imagining it, right? So I'm standing there, and then I feel something go over my feet again. And I look down, and there's 3 snakes in my bathroom crawling over my feet.
That's like my worst.
Oh, it freaked me out so bad. So what happened? So when they built this cottage and they put the bathroom, the shower stall in, they never sealed around the shower stall, and the bathroom was right over top of the septic bed where all the snakes were. So they would come up through there.
Oh my God, and they're on your feet.
Oh my God. I didn't
Okay, I'll tell you a quick snake story, and then you're gonna announce the winner.
Okay.
Okay. One time I was in the 80s, of course, because I'm from there. Look at my hair.
Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah. So I used to go to this place called the Sky Room on Electric Avenue there. I think everyone remembers that. And then that was from the 80s. And this one band used to go there, and he was Alice Cooper tribute band. And then sometimes he'd be in like Medicine Hat, where I grew up. So if I'm in Calgary, I'd go see him there, and I'd see him in Medicine Hat. So Medicine Hat, I was all drinking up with my high school buddies, and I'm like 18, 19, and he's doing his welcome to my nightmare. It's called the Guy Jones Band. You remember?
Okay, yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, and he used to tour with Sharon Jones. Remember, she was a stripper with a tiger or something? Yeah. So he had this big snake.
His boa.
And we were kind of friends because, like, I worked in the Westlander in Medicine Hat. So he'd come in, we'd bullshit on it when the place is closed and stuff. But so we went dancing, and he's up singing to me. And then I felt his arm. He's got his arm around me, and I'm like dancing, thinking he's still got his arm around me. He put the big snake. I was dancing. I didn't even know the snake's hanging off my neck. Like, I looked down, and it was the big yellow snake, and I went, ah! I didn't even know. I thought he had his arm around me.
Oh my God. All right. So the scary story winners. What was that, Bob?
So anyway, one of these episodes we'll have to get Diane on to, because she's lived some.
I love Diane. She's an angel. She makes the best potato salad.
Some very interesting ghosty situations, let's say.
Oh yeah.
Okay, next week she's coming on first, and she's getting a tarot card reading. Book her, Dano.
Booker Dano.
I don't know. Okay. Wait, I'll have my people call her people, and
who's her? Who is it, Wanda? I can't believe your face.
Well, okay, so
like, oh
you guys have got to help me with this. So we have Kenny's story about the gunman.
Right.
Okay. We have Joey Horn about the blind date.
Yeah, the blind date that wanted to. Yeah. Grandchildren already planned.
We have Bob Sharp about his mom. And then we have Felix about driving in a storm.
Yeah.
I think Kenny's got me the most.
Bob.
Oh, you guys. Well,
okay.
I'm going to fess up, and I think Kenny's got it. Kenny's got it.
Bob, we love you, and we'll just give you beer another time anyways.
Yeah.
We'll just buy it. We're going to buy it in person, and we're going to use your outdoor stage, and we're going to put on a show live on this stage that he's got. That's this portable stage.
It's his fire truck.
Yeah, and also we're going to have his dad on, because his dad actually knew the zombies and Argent. Like, he had all these, he's got all these great stories we want to hear from his dad, who is Rick.
Right.
Rick Quirk. So you can check Rick out on Facebook too. He's got this intense eagle on his picture. It's freaky.
Okay. So I have something I want to show you all. I don't know if you can see these or not.
Let me just come in on you here.
Okay.
Okay, there. What do you got?
I received these beautiful coloring books today.
Nice.
From Paul Holm from King Mammoth. Sent them to me by mail. So these are coloring books
that are made here in Calgary. You can get them on Amazon. So this one is the Untitled Wild. This is by David. I can't even pronounce his name right. I'm gonna. What's that?
McGonagall.
Thank you, McGonagall. I'm so terrible with that. So that's David right there. So this one here is Untamed Wilderness. They're like $10 on Amazon. You guys support local, right?
Local.
So this is like the cat one. Whoops, hang on. Let me try and show you. Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
That's hard to see, but I love coloring. Like,
so, well, that's that one.
This is the guy we're talking about, correct?
That's David.
Yeah, nice.
And then here's another one. It's called Below the Waves.
Nice. That's beautiful.
I know they are. They're like so amazing.
I'm jealous of the colors he put on that turtle. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Right. These are all David's drawing, guys. And this is my favorite one for all us older people.
Older people. Hey, speak for yourself, green face.
Trippy Dippy, the psychedelic stoner coloring book for grown-ups.
Nice. I love that.
I do too. And I was told that you got to do mushrooms when you're coloring these pictures. Here, let me find you one. There's one.
Okay. So tell me, how do we get a hold of him or find him? Just message you, or should we, like, does he have a site or something?
You got to do mushrooms when you're doing these ones.
I got to do mushrooms to look at your green face. It's freaking me out.
So yeah, these can be ordered on Amazon.
Okay.
Nice.
You can find it on Amazon.
And if anyone forgets, they can just either rewatch the show 500 times to make us look popular, or you can just Google it, or you can message Wanda and get the information.
That's right. What were you asking, Bob?
I'm going on Amazon right now. I want to know exactly what's the keyword to like find it.
You know, Bob, I forgot to ask you what time is the stream start on Wednesday with Felix? Because I didn't ask the time, or if I did, I forgot.
1 o'clock.
1 p.m.?
1 p.m.
Okay, perfect. Because after the show, everyone can come to Pritis because me and Wanda are live working and serving like $5 wings, right? It's wing night in Pritis at Water's Edge, and they got green kokanees. So they'll put green in anything you want. But the kokanees are $5 for a kokanee.
I think I'm gonna have a green face.
I'm gonna have a green armpit.
Can you find him, Bob?
Bobby,
yeah, I did. And
coming to Pritis to see us?
I'm gonna paste the link right now to the Facebook thing, like to follow up on
your live stream.
No, yeah, on tonight's on what's going on right now. I'm just gonna paste the.
Maybe, if I can, Bob, if you can send me a quick little teaser or reminder, I'll try and restream it on my page too. So.
Yeah, I was talking about the link to Amazon for the color books.
The coloring books. Oh well.
Yeah.
What are you, like 30 days ahead of me? You know what? I don't like the green wall back there. It's like I always expect to see such a good background.
Oh right, well, yeah. Here you go.
You know, it's too bad you didn't have like a 100 penises background, because then you'd be all penises. Oh, look at you, Laserhead. Oh, I like that. That's from Johnny's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, his laser show. John Sinclair, he was on a week or so.
So David's also a musician too, but he doesn't play with a band.
Holding a bass there.
What?
He was holding a bass in the picture that you showed.
Oh yeah. We weren't even, I was working, you know.
You didn't even realize that there, Kelly?
Yeah. So if you want to see me and Wanda in person, we're at the Water's Edge on Wednesday evening for wing night. If you just
Are you getting paid for that?
Well, no, I just thought it'd be fun if people came out and saw us, Wanda. Seriously. In a way, yes, I am. In a way, because we're working there on that night.
What is Bob? Bob's doing some weird stuff.
I'm just a floating head.
It's just a head, you know? Bob's just ahead. Do-da.
Both of you. I'm ahead of both of you. Not just you, Kelly. Everybody else.
Give us a little head, Bob.
That's all Bob is good for, his head.
Whoa, sorry.
That's what she said.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Did you find that link?
I posted it.
Where did you
I
post
didn't
it
see
to?
Oh, I just accidentally got rid of it. Can you do it again?
She accidentally, not likely.
No, I'm serious. I thought it was something extra that I forgot about.
No, I posted it on. Okay, let me go on your page, Wanda. There we
No,
go.
it was my fault. I'm so sorry.
You can't delete a comment I put on Facebook. So
Oh, well, no, but anything you would stick up there.
Stick up where?
pick up your own there.
I don't know. Okay, so again, what we talked about the show, if you weren't here. At
Oh,
the
there we
beginning,
go. Thanks, Bob.
You're just joining us. Terry Quirk, he's an artist out of England. He's also Bob Sharp's uncle, and he's a great artist from the UK. So check him out. He's gone, so let's remember him joyously and look at his beautiful art and share it with our friends. And Wanda, you were just mentioning that Bob just posted a link for
David.
on if you want to get some of those coloring books you were talking about. Wanda, your face is so green. Like, do you know how to make me into a pinup girl? Can you do that?
I probably could.
It'd be fun. Okay. It would be girl night. You can fix me up. You, me, and me.
All right.
Well,
No, Bob?
then make it a date for that April event up at the BMO Center, right? There's going to be a test for
Well, what would I have to do to enter? Would I just walk around looking like a pinup girl, or do I have to do something?
Contact May and she'll let you know. Anybody else that wants to get in, contact May to Light.
Yeah, I got to do it. I got to enter in the contest, or can I just go and cover it? I'll dress like a pinup girl, and I'll be like the pinup girl live reporter. Me and Wanda, we're gonna both dress up, Wanda. We're gonna cover it, no matter what night it is, and then we'll show it on our show after.
What I'm trying to tell you is that if you contact her, she will give you all the info, and then you can bounce all your ideas off and decide what you want to do. That's a good squirrel look there.
It is. Yeah, I was just thinking about carrots.
Yeah. You need glasses?
I miss doing a tarot reading. I wish there was someone that wanted our love.
Mm-hmm.
I like doing them. It's a very nice experience.
Do yourself.
I do myself all the time.
I'm not saying a word.
Well, John's out of town, so
Right.
I gotta know what's coming, So I look on my cards. I do. I honestly give myself a read once in a while, especially during COVID. There was some times where, because you're so much in your head and talking way too much in here. You think I talk a lot to you? You should see what I'm saying to myself. Holy
I can imagine.
right? So sometimes you doubt yourself, and it's nice to be. And I like to use these angel cards that I have because I find that they're just any message here is so sweet and positive. Like the one that's just facing right up here is called Joy. It's just their cards are beautiful. Like the pictures and everything are so beautiful.
Well, you never show that.
Yeah. This chick's like riding a dolphin. Sorry.
Back to some more sex talk. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say anything about sex, but she is side saddled, but she got the fin there.
My cards are old. I've had them since I was 16.
Yeah, you got them from your grandmother.
I know.
Oh. I got from my mother the thing that I got from her. She taught me how to do read tea leaves. I do that, and I'm empathic, so I can generally read people's energy. But sometimes I use this as a medium to. Sometimes it's like a focus so that I can get to that vibration, because I find if I don't have a distraction like these cards or something, then the message gets kind of I try too hard, and it's like when you play music and you're grooving, and then all of a sudden you think about what your fingers are doing and you make a mistake.
That's what happens to me.
Yeah, you can't think. When you play music, the less I think, the better I do.
That's the trick that I got to learn, especially when I'm singing.
We'll work together.
So exciting news. I get to go to my first Black Roses rehearsal tomorrow night.
Oh,
it's been a year.
Who's playing bass? You?
No. Well, I'm going to play some. There's a few songs that I'm going to do. And we actually have a new bass player that's joining us, Sean Davies. So it's very exciting.
So what's the
That
bids?
sounds familiar, Sean Davies.
What's that, Bob?
Have you guys got a pool going on how long he's going to last?
Wanda and I got a plan that I can back her up whenever she needs.
Right.
So I'm there for her. So when we learn FTS songs, we're going to learn the same list. And then that way I can stunt double whenever this falls out.
Yeah.
And this doesn't cross over. It's two separate lists.
Well, we're going to have to make it one.
I'm down, but you don't know what you signed up for, girl. You got some homework to do. You got a lot of homework to do.
Yeah, you're one talking about homework. You just show up at the rehearsal and learn it there. We know all about you.
It just so happens I'm the one who knows most of the FTS songs beyond anybody else. We got
to kick back to some of those older songs, though. That's what I want to do.
Someone's got to give Bob a horn. Sure. Is that him?
That is him.
Nice. Is that like a Z28 or something? What is that?
Yeah, it looks like a Z28.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. But look, there he is. Looks like he's pooping. No, just kidding. He just let a fart go, and he's going to show someone a lesson. He plays guitar too, hey?
He plays both guitar and bass. So the songs that I play bass on, he's going to play guitar.
Yeah.
And he's going to sing some stuff that he wants to do, and I'm going to learn the bass lines for his material.
Wanda, I am so proud of you.
I know. I'm excited.
You let us know. You know what, Bob? You and I could do a live commentary on one of our shows. Huh?
Yeah.
What shows?
One of her shows, we'll do like a commentary with her playing in the background, and then we'll interview her band one by one, and while she's playing, like things.
Okay.
We need to do some live hits now that things are getting a little bit better. Once they're opened up, we're out there, and we're gonna go come to your business and promote it.
That's right. We're coming. We're coming for all of you.
We're coming for you, bitches. No. But we'll be Wednesday. We'll be working at Wing Night. So if you want to come visit us, it won't be on broadcast, but we'd be happy for the company. And
so are you like the wing girl?
Wanda and I are both wing girls. Yeah. That's right.
He's a flying blade.
I think it's time for Bob to go to
bed. Yep.
Your arms are freaking me out too.
You have a leprechaun on the show, and you have a bodiless man.
Yeah, let's see if you could do some things. What else could you come up with that's creative? With your hands?
Oh, look. I don't know.
What kind of shapes can you make?
You want to see if he's a shapeshifter?
Yeah. So next week, what do we got going on next week, you guys? What do we got? Monday, what's that? Monday.
Well, we're gonna try and get.
Is this the meeting, or should we like end this now and have the meeting after?
Oh no! Hey Bob, zipit.com. Hey. Okay. I want to know what's coming up. People can get excited for next week.
Anybody wants to come on this show, get a hold of Kelly, Bob, or Wanda.
I've got a few.
All right.
You lined up anyone specific that's like confirmed, or are they all maybes?
Nope. There's
who do we got?
We got Willie, Kurt Young, Willie, and Ross Thompson.
Yay!
Kurt Young is this incredible. There you go. He's like the epitome of. It's Kurt Young and the Healers is his band, and he's really the healer. I don't know if you remember Kelly, but he would come up and jam with us, or he would do his own songs. He's the one that had his flute, and he'd bring out the flute in the middle of these songs that he would be doing. And so he's been streaming a lot, and he's always got this, of course, this Native American angle to it, because he's definitely, and brings this whole, he brings such a beautiful vibe of that culture to whatever scene he's on, right?
Right.
Right.
We're going to see him. Is he really tall?
No.
No. Maybe I'm just really short. Okay. I guess we're wrapping up, right? Or unless
you're right.
Unless you got more to say. So, to reiterate.
Glad we had this time
right
together.
So we could laugh and color our faces green.
And watch a headless man dance on the screen.
Headless. That's all he is a head.
Oh.
Remember? Bob's a head.
Give me a little head, Bob.
Bob, how's your head?
All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks.
We got lots of guests this week.
Kenny and Felix, thank you.
Yeah, and congratulations to Kenny for winning the prize from Guess Who.
So how's he gonna get it?
What is it?
We have to get his address, and one of us is going to have to deliver it.
Uh-oh. Where does he live? Let's post his address online here.
He lives right near Kelly. I'm sure of it.
There we go.
I think he lives near Bob.
Not real. Nope.
So I will bring the prize on Wednesday to Kelly, and Kelly and Bob, you can figure out how to deliver it.
Yeah,
right.
And we'll do like a cow switch. Beer switch.
She can, yeah. 'Cause I have nothing to switch with her, so she can.
Yeah. So Hard Knocks donated that beer, and it was called. What was it called again? Wasn't it?
Grunt work.
Huh?
Grunt work.
Grunt work.
Grunt.
Like I said, I do a lot of grunt work every day.
Mm-hmm.
Bob
is that while you're on the throne, you're grunting? You're grunting.
Okay, so next week we got lots of great guests. Thanks for Felix for coming by. Thank you, Kenny, for coming by. And I look forward to hopefully meeting Rick Quirk, 78th birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
Just to have a laugh and sing a song.
Bob,
your turn, Bob.
What do you got to say, Bob? You say, so long. Everyone say, so long.
So long.
So long.